You've got to let me know. Should I stay or should I go?
Hey, every fucking buddy. What's going down, motherfuckers? Oh, yeah. These fucking pieces of shit. What do you think, Paul? You think they're all pieces of shit?
No, I love them all. They're great.
Why?
They're our fans, dude.
Oh, yeah, we gotta lie to them. That's right. Yeah, we love you guys.
Yeah, they're our
Love
fans,
you guys
bro.
so much.
Come on, buddy. Come on, TJ. Get in the fucking show spirit, TJ.
What do I have
Come
to
on.
do? What do I have to do to be in the show
Put
spirit?
a big smile on your face.
Okay, it's a big smile.
Sit up straight. Give yourself a couple of little slaps to the face to get that blood pumping. There you go. There you go. Bounce a couple of times. Get that energy up. Get the fucking heart going a little bit. All right. Now you're fucking ready. Look at you.
Now I'm ready.
Look at you, dude. You look at least like 15% more into it.
Yeah, that's true. It was pretty low. My into it was like down here.
Yeah.
Now it's all the way up here.
See?
Yeah. Pretty impressive stuff.
I'm a guru. What can I say?
Paul knows how to change things. Why do we never get to see Paul's beautiful? Because you got to fucking come to a meetup to see that now.
Yeah. I really want to something I want to look into. I really want to get one of those little animated avatars that look like they're speaking when you're speaking. I don't want to go like full weeb with it or whatever, but I just want to get like a big fat me whose mouth moves and has a couple of little things I can change.
Yeah, I feel like if you had like a stream deck that was like cued to any emotion,
yeah,
you could just switch to whatever expression you're feeling at the moment.
Yeah, you could just have like mad, that's what I want.
Yeah. Makes sense to me.
That's on my to-do list right there.
Paul's to-do list.
VTuber Paul. I mean, I don't know.
Baron Harkonnen VTuber. Yeah, I mean, I think they're just saying you could have like you just have yourself as the Baron, and switch between different little. You have your little mischievous Baron,
Yeah, why not?
Can have your decadent Baron, you have your looking down at you like, how dare you speak to me,
You'd probably have to commission that. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm not going to draw it myself.
You probably have to commission that, bro.
It's like, oh, whoa, shit, man.
Holy shit.
You just blew my whole world wide open, man. Holy fuck.
I want some custom art made. You probably have to pay an artist to do that. It's like, wow. Brilliant. You really know your stuff.
Shit, man. I was going to go to fucking art school and everything, learn how to draw.
Or you could just use the AI.
Oh, no.
Could just be like, fuck them artists. AI. It's hard to get consistency, though, in character models when you do that.
True. How do I get on Paul's to-do list? To-do list? Is that like a sexual thing that you're...
I think so. I think they're wanting sex.
Are you coming on to me? Are you coming on to me right now?
I think they are. I'm being pushed up into the fucking... Hold on, let me get this stupid branding off the screen.
The fuck, dude.
Or I guess we might have a thing for that.
There's an app for that.
TJ, why are you in the dark?
That's the one. Because my big light, I forgot to turn my big light on.
All right, go turn it on.
All right.
Dude, Paul, I don't know how it fucking never fails the technology. That somehow my board, which is connected to my computer that I had not turned on or touched or done anything to, just suddenly decided it didn't want to connect to the computer.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna fucking do?
It's a blessing and it's a curse.
That's so true. Oh,
Uh,
you're lazy, TJ.
why?
Fucking lazy.
What'd I do?
You wouldn't turn one fucking light on.
I just forgot.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
How did you forget? That's what you said you were doing, though.
I did. I turned it on just now.
But no, like
No, you didn't.
when I texted, you were like, "Yeah, I'll be there in a minute. I'm just turning on my lights."
Well, I was
That's
talking about those.
true.
I was talking about those fuckers back there and this one here. I just forgot to turn that one on. I got fucking distracted. Shit.
Manson, come here.
My
Not a big
fucking
deal,
God.
bro. You're fucking
TJ,
psycho, dude. Call me a psycho. All right.
TJ,
What?
what the fuck, dude?
What?
Fuck, TJ.
What the fuck, bro?
Fucking
What?
disgust me, TJ.
What?
What am I fucking now?
What the fuck, TJ?
What? What?
What the fuck?
Oh, the fuck, right? Where the fuck did Scotty go? He literally just got here. This guy's like, oh, sorry, I'm late, you guys. Gotta go. Gotta go, everybody.
Gotta go. Bye.
Why don't you not worry about what Scotty's doing? Scotty's doing what he needs to do, TJ.
Okay, good for
Dude,
him.
I had to fucking TJ. I have Manson in here. If I leave Manson, he's gonna disrupt the fucking show. TJ, is that what you want?
Yeah, I kind of do. I mean, that'd be kind of funny. Be good for a fucking chuckle, man.
Scotty's still recovering. Dude, I'm fucking never gonna recover from TJ's stupidity, though.
Dude,
I'll
I
never
know
fucking
I know
happen.
for a fact that Wicks were dipped in Vegas.
That's true.
Yep.
And I know for an absolute incontrovertible fact that Wicks were dipped. I don't know how many, but Wicks were dipped for sure.
I do know that some of the people, we did have a shirt that were
Lie.
selling the meetup that was like
Why?
I dipped my wick at the DFF Las Vegas meetup.
Mhm.
And I know that some people wanted to buy it, but they couldn't. The ATM machine was fucked up. So I think we're going to try to get a little guest list of that and try to, if you guys wanted, if you attended the meetup but didn't get to get the shirt, we're
Then I
trying to
wasn't
get
even
you. We're trying to hook you up with a shirt.
I wasn't even close to that. Yeah, I actually have the shirts coming to my house. So as soon as I get them, if you guys like, I'm sure there's some ticket or some proof. You know, I'm gonna probably offer it to patrons first. Like, hey, if you're someone that wants to buy one of these, we'll put them up for sale to you guys first.
Shut up, Scotty. You're a fucking liar. You ain't never fucking said nothing made sense in your fucking life, dude.
What if it wasn't praise of you? Then it made even less sense then, huh?
Yeah. You're a stupid little fucking bitch, Scotty. That's one thing I realized about you on this trip. That was my great revelation. I had a fucking epiphany moment. I was walking down the street of Las Vegas. And I looked over and I saw Scotty walking over next to me. I'm like, what a little fucking bitch. Boom.
Guess you're the little bitch because you didn't say shit, dude. You should have been like, you know what, Scotty?
Because you ain't worth my time.
Bitch.
Why even bother saying it? You don't need to tell a bitch.
TJ, there's so many fucking times. It's like I'll walk right up to you and be like, "You nothing but a punk ass little bitch." Tito stand up.
Dude, you know why? Because if the meager little ant walks up to the mighty lion,
Yeah, what?
like, you a bitch, lion. The lion's not even gonna bother fucking with that ant. Lion's gonna be like, whatever, motherfucker. I don't give a shit.
You're a lion, dude. Come on.
I'm a lion, Scotty. You're a fucking ant.
You're a fucking lamb, TJ.
You're a
Okay,
fucking...
I know a lamb when I see one. You may be big. You may be a big fat lamb, but you're still a lamb.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right on that.
Dude, did I tell you? I said we're gonna talk about some Vegas shit. Dude, I met Asian Steve. I met Asian fucking Steve in a taxi cab. He was our cab driver. Dude, there was like this. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but I think it was Saturday night. There was a Pink concert. You know, Pink, that artist that I guess I didn't even know she was still around.
Yeah, I know Pink.
Yeah, so she was like, so there's like every fucking goddamn hotel anywhere near that venue was just slammed. Taxi cab line was huge. Uber fucking line. People just waiting around, milling around forever. So we have to fucking wait like 30 minutes. And finally we get into a cab. It's like, oh, I just get to go, but you know, I'm like, looking forward to riding back in silence. You know, like we went to see Lewis Black. He was pretty funny. It's like, all right, fine. We get to fucking go back. And I met Asian Steve. And the dude it was just bizarre to meet Asian Steve because it's like he's like, I'm a Marine. Like
Trump good.
And Taylor's like, I would love to visit Vietnam. And he's like, you don't want to visit Vietnam. Terrible place. He's like, beautiful country, but terrible people. And it's like, oh shit, this guy's fucking crazy. And he was just completely racist, homophobic, stereotypical, like whatever. But he was Asian, so it's like, can I even say anything to him as a white person? Like, am I even allowed in America at this point to fucking say anything to this guy? So I just kind of like, yeah, I guess you should kill them gooks or whatever it is you wanted to do. It was just bizarre to meet Asian Steve. And he was just like wild. He was over the top. He was just like, and every time you said anything, he was like, yeah, well. And no matter what you said to him, you could be like, I fucked your mother. He'd be like, well. It's like, I don't know. This dude was just fucking bizarre. But I was just happy to meet Asian Steve. So I'm like, you know what? I always thought it was maybe like a white person. Like I had to put up with this shit. But no, it's every culture. Every culture has their Steves, the wildly inappropriate people.
You didn't know that? There's always a fucking Steve, man.
Yeah, there's always a Steve. So Steve's like a cultural
There's
force.
black Steves. There's Asian Steves. There's female Steves.
I was just surprised to meet an Asian Steve, I guess. I mean, maybe that's fucking racist of me, but I really was. I was
that's
like,
gotta be one of the rarest Steves, though.
I don't think so, dude. I watch a lot of Asian cinema, and I've seen the Asian Steve in some of these fucking movies, man. I've seen him.
And he was a crazy ass cab driver too. I mean, like he was, I mean, I know cab drivers are crazy, but he was like,
for some reason,
hold on, and he like literally just goes in front of traffic and shit. I'm like, okay, I might die, but all right.
For some reason, a lot of these motherfuckers, a lot of motherfuckers kicking around just think like, oh well, Asian culture, that's like advanced beyond our shit or something, and it really hasn't. They're just
Steve different than Stevie? Oh yeah.
Steve what than Stevie?
What do you mean they haven't advanced beyond our culture, dude? What are you talking about?
Because I mean, there's a lot of people out there that think like, oh man, Asians, they're like really on top of shit.
Have you ever fucking walked yourself through the Asian day?
No. Do it.
So the Asian wakes up, right?
Right.
And
eats every a bowl of rice.
Well, no, I mean not yet, because that would clear their mind first. Every Asian has
Zen meditation.
Yeah, they have a little Zen garden where they do that shit where they use that stick to draw lines in the sand that are all symmetrical, while like Asian music plays and they contemplate life. Then they eat a bowl of rice.
Sure.
Then they help their children make paper dragons for the dragon festival. Okay.
Wow.
Then they do karate with one another.
What time is this by the time they're doing this karate?
Like probably like noon,
Wow.
Around noon, karate time starts,
So noon karate. Yeah.
Yeah, they do karate with one another, right? Then there's like an hour or two where they watch anime.
Yeah.
Naturally.
They eat another bowl of rice. This one has some raw fish on it.
Oh, okay. Well, there's probably some fish. I know Asian people love fish.
So that's like a late lunch, like a 2:00 lunch, 1:00 lunch, something like
that. Yeah, like 1:30, maybe something like that. Then the females in the house at that point go and put on their geisha outfit.
Yeah. Well, they play that like
yeah. One of them has like that long Chinese guitar. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh
yeah. You know what I'm talking about. One of them's playing that, and the other one serves tea from a very ornate jade teapot. Right? Bloop,
yeah.
Bloop, bloop. Then they all have tea together. Then they go to the giant golden Buddha shrine that every Asian has in their house. And they take their shoes off before they go in there. And they kneel. And they go to Buddha.
Right.
And he sends his 10,000 blessings upon their household.
How long
right?
Does it take 10,000?
10,000 blessings on their household.
Shit.
Well, naturally.
And then
that's a lot of fucking blessings.
They all go into their rooms, which by the way are divided by paper walls. They don't have like sheetrock wall. They have those like paper walls. You know what I mean?
Yeah, obviously.
So
I
they
didn't
each
know.
go-
Are you like a PhD in like Asian studies or something? Because like
I think you must be.
How do you know this much about Asian people?
I dated a weeb.
That's true. That's a very good.
That's
fucking
actually
point.
for a while.
That's actually better than a fucking PhD in Asian studies.
So I mean, know all the
obviously.
things. And then everybody goes to, everybody lays down and they put their head on a plank of wood that's like raised
Ugh, that's
for
horrible.
a pillow. And they sleep on their backs, and they sleep exactly 6.5 hours because they have to wake up and do the Zen garden the next morning.
Wow. I just learned a lot about Asian culture. And this is indicative, or this is like a representative of all Asian culture.
Yeah, I mean that's what every Asian is doing with their life. Unless
Well,
they're, unfortunately like mentally ill but they don't really have that in Asia, is what I
maybe
hear.
a couple of them. Like what do they do to mentally ill people in Asia? They just kill them. They
No, I just don't. I think they're just, because their culture is superior, their genetics are also superior.
Oh, okay.
At least that's what I learned from dating a weeb.
I mean, yeah, you'd be an expert on it.
And let me ask you this: when's the last time you saw an Asian Down syndrome kid? Have you ever in your life been out and about and seen an Asian Down syndrome kid?
I can't think of one.
I don't think so.
Nope, they don't have it.
Do they like just like throw them in the river at birth or something?
No, they're not brutal or anything like that. They just
don't have it.
Their genetics don't get fucked up like ours do, dude.
Just don't. Why not?
Because their life is in fucking balance, dude. They've got feng shui.
Look at this here. As an Asian, wow.
See?
100% right.
As an Asian, I can confirm that Paul is 100% right.
I mean, that's all the evidence I need. Someone who's Asian says that's true. Therefore, it must be.
I mean, why would an Asian lie? If
Yeah,
if there was an Asian in here that fucking wanted to call Paul out, so that you don't know what you're talking about, they would have done it by now.
All the Asians in here have been saying like can confirm.
Yeah,
100% true. The truest of truths. Ultimate truth. The
Super
finest
true.
truth to ever fucking be told. Yeah.
Definitely true. 100% true.
No Asian DFF fans. That's not true. I would say a good solid 70-80% of the people who showed up to that meetup were Asian.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, okay, I might be overestimating a little. More like 50.
I actually, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I actually I'm knowledgeable about every racial subgroup on the planet. Like I could walk you through any race's day,
Oh shit, really?
Just for future reference.
Now, how micro niche is that? Because like, you could say white people, or you could be like Irish.
No, white people. No. It's the broadest of broad brush.
Not nationality, just like pure fucking like white,
nationality
black.
doesn't matter because Asian is Asian and white is white. We all know this.
Jew,
Jew is Jew, right? Black is black. We know this.
Although Jew is kind of a bullshit race, if we're really being honest. But
well, whatever.
Wow,
we give it to them though. We give it like they can have it. I don't care.
I mean, everything going on in the world too. You're gonna say that's wow. Crazy to say that, TJ.
Very insensitive, TJ.
I mean, you know what's happening in the world, TJ?
By the way, if anyone wants my take on that, both sides bad.
Wow.
There you go. That's
You're
it.
canceled. Have a nice life.
Both sides bad.
Canceled.
I'm sorry. I don't.
Both bad.
In the fucking war between crazy Islamic fundamentalist psychos and fucking brutal authoritarian apartheid despots, I don't have a fucking side. Sorry about that.
Yeah, TJ, because that's everyone in those two groups is representative of those factions.
I agree.
Wow, TJ.
I agree.
Sad. No nuance for TJ's opinion as usual. Sad.
Well, listen, Paul. Tell Sky needs to be educated about what's going on here. Tell him about what Arabs and Jews do. I don't. You start with either one.
Well, all right, Arabs.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us about what Arabs do.
All right, they're woken up pre-dawn by the bleating of their camel.
Right.
Camels get a little randy right before the sun comes up. And that is what they call the Middle Eastern alarm clock. They wake up, they put on their turban, of course. So they have to have a turban on their head for sure. So that's the first thing that they do. Then they lay out a rug and they face it towards Mecca. And they go, oh, alhamdulillah, blah, 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 blah. They do the little fucking prayer thing, right? Then they eat some lamb. Some lamb kebabs on sticks.
I like lamb kebabs.
Yep. They eat some lamb. And then they load up big jugs of water and their hand-woven trade goods onto the camel that woke them up. And they lead him to the market where everybody's like, you know, like everybody's yelling. It's a very lively market. And they ply their wares at the market. And there's lots of like shady characters at the market. You know what I mean? There's like
super shady.
Yeah, there's like, you know, like dudes.
The Middle Eastern market. I mean, come on, there's gotta be some shady characters.
Is it like
right?
would you say it's anything like the fucking market from like Aladdin, like the Agrabah thing?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that, you know, I didn't want to be too stereotypical with it, you know.
Well, yeah, obviously you don't want to stereotype people, but like, I mean, would you say it's kind of similar to that though?
But yeah, it's similar. Very, in fact, it shares every attribute of the Agrabah market. There will be a dude that has a little monkey for a pet.
Yeah,
and the monkey's job is to seek out tourists and then pick their pocket, basically.
It's pretty fucked up, dude.
Yeah, and then like they ride their like at night they put up their little stall of humble hand-woven goods and they load it back on the camel and they go back across the desert singing songs of their tribal people as they go to while away the hours. And then they get home to their mud hut and they sleep on a pallet of camel fur at night. And they praise Allah.
Wow.
And that's that.
Allah Akbar. Execute Order 66 camels.
Wow, that's incredibly racist.
No, it's not.
It is, dude.
You know, it's fucking, you know, it's pretty racist. Check this out.
What?
So they fucking, all these fucking AIs that started off with such promise are all just getting fucking like totally castrated because the more cool shit people do with them, the more they're clamped down on. And here's just a fucking example of that happening. Because look at this fucking shit. It's Mickey Mouse as a fucking 9/11 hijacker.
Wow.
Fucking Bing, Microsoft's fucking Bing app. The AI generated this, and now they're like, they've basically made it fucking dumb as shit now. Because this one image happened, now it's a fucking retard.
I mean, look.
Now it's not allowed to do shit.
This is the universe where Mickey was persuaded by the Yemeni and the Saudi Arabian Wahhabism, and he was just like, you know what, we've got to do something about this. So he just decided to take it out on the World Trade Center.
Yeah, dude. I mean, fuck it.
I mean, if that's Mickey's conviction.
I did leave those certain types of things out of the Middle Eastern Day out of respect for the.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, we're not gonna. You can't just do racism on the fucking.
That's why it seemed a little sparse there at the end. Let's. Put
I mean,
it that
I
way.
know that like we all know what they do towards the end of the day. We all know they fucking look. I mean, I don't want to seem racist or anything, but we all know
everybody
go to their,
like
they go to their little fucking meetings and shit.
Yeah, they go to the cave that's up in the fucking like hills.
Yeah.
And they have like an assembly line where they basically strap dynamite to children.
Yeah.
So that the kids can run into, you know, a candy shop or something and kill a bunch of people.
Look, I don't judge, okay? That's their culture. That's their values. You know, they don't come over here judge my values. I mean, they do kind of when they fucking fly planes in our building, but that was a one-time thing. It hasn't happened that much. You know?
Fucking can never die.
We fucking, you know, we got him back for that. You killed 3,000 of our people. We'll kill, I don't know, like, you know, 500,000 of yours or whatever. We'll be fucking square. So,
yeah, that's about how it works.
I think that's fair. Tell Sky about the Jews, though, because we need this. This is the whole thing is we're trying to teach Sky about the Jews and the Arabs here. So,
okay, so that's the Arabs, right?
Yeah.
Right.
The Jews.
I'm curious about this one because I don't know much about the Jewish lifestyle. You know, I know they eat matzo ball soup.
I mean, clearly you don't, TJ. You made a lot of very racist statements against
I've never intentionally said anything racist about the Jews.
I mean, well, even if it's not intentional, TJ, it's still very offensive.
I'm sorry.
All right, so
Paul's here to set me straight. That's why we're talking to Paul.
Well, luckily Paul's here, so
yeah, he's here to set us straight on this shit.
They're woken up at 5:30 a.m. on the dot by their overbearing Jewish mother.
It's always an overbearing mother. There's no underbearing a Jewish mother.
No, there's never been such a thing. You can't find one.
Gotcha.
Okay. Overbearing Jewish mother, and she says something like, "Oy vey, are you my sugar? You're gonna sleep all day with this nonsense. You need a matzo ball." And she whips up a matzo ball. You sit down at the table, you eat your matzo ball. Then you go get ready for your day. You get your curling iron, you curl your sideburns, because you got to do that. You put on your Jewish beanie.
Yeah.
Can't remember what that's called. That thing. Jewish beanie. And then you go to a wall somewhere.
Okay.
And you hold your hands out in front of you and you rock back and forth and you wail at the wall.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, this is Jews have a thing with walls. Like, basically, like, I don't want to get into the technicalities.
It's almost like Trump kind of.
And they just had a whole thing sometime in their past with walls. And so they go to they find a wall, they wail at it. Okay.
Yeah.
Then they go to their job at the bank.
Right.
And they go into their office.
Or in Hollywood.
Well, yeah, or in Hollywood. Right. They go to their job at Hollywood or the bank.
Most of them the bank, but a few, if there's like the Hollywood.
A bunch in Hollywood too.
Yeah.
And basically what they do is they walk into a room and every dollar they've ever made is stacked in that room. And every day they count it. And they'll take a break every once in a while and they'll have like a latke, like a potato latke, to get the energy up.
Yeah.
And they'll rub their hands together while they're looking at their money.
Yeah, very we've seen that.
A
lot of people try to classify like, okay, this is a greedy gesture. I mean, look, it's not.
I'm not saying they're greedy. I'm saying,
of course, no. I'm just trying to bypass. We might get some anti-Semitic comments or something like, "Oh, fucking greedy Jews." No,
I mean, yet again, it's TJ saying that. I mean, it's just shocking.
I am not fucking saying that. I am fucking saying that we need to head that off at the pass and fucking correct the people out there who are having anti-Semitic thoughts.
Immediately
okay?
was greedy Jews. That's all I'm saying. TJ quote. TJ said
because we've seen this rise in anti-Semitism happening in this country.
I wasn't.
We've seen it happen. I know. I'm not.
You're
saying
part of it, TJ. You're a part of it.
How am I a part of it? What have I done? I have not said
greedy Jews. You just said greedy Jews are greedy.
I did not say that. I say I am here.
And you also said Jews work in Hollywood. I mean, yes, Jewish people happen to work in Hollywood, TJ. But of course, your mind goes to these racist stereotypes immediately.
That is not a racist stereotype, Guy. Plenty of Jews work in Hollywood. TJ. You telling me you think Jews should not be allowed to work in Hollywood?
That's not what I said. I said Jews.
Oh, so you just think Jews should be banned from fucking the industry?
I said Jews should work in Hollywood. I have no problem with Jewish people working anywhere, TJ. How dare you try to twist my words unfairly?
Trying to push your anti-Semitism off on me.
I'm not, TJ. This is a total deflection.
We're not
this is
here.
Typical of people like TJ who want to lie. You're a liar, TJ.
We're not here to argue about this, Scotty. We're here to learn
arguing,
from
TJ.
Paul about
I'm pointing out the record.
Okay?
I'm pointing out your record, TJ. Your record is you're anti-Semitic.
Yeah, you're anti-Semitic.
No, I'm not.
And you know what? That's exactly why it's
not
very important that Paul fucking.
I've never been anti-Semitic. I'm the least anti-Semitic person you've ever met in your life, TJ.
We can deal with the real stuff.
You're racist, right? TJ. You're fucking racist.
You're fucking racist.
You're the biggest racist I know.
You're the fucking biggest racist I know. You're twice as racist as me.
It's an incendiary topic. The Jews always inspire an incendiary discussion.
Why is that, I wonder?
I don't know. They just do. That's just part of how they is, you know.
I think it's because they want to be their own race, even though they're fucking not. So everyone just gives them shit for it.
Yeah.
Like some of you motherfuckers are white and some of you motherfuckers are more like Middle Eastern. You need to split off and join those two larger races and stop with all this like supposed Jew shit. That's your religion. It's not your race. Quit being weird.
So yeah, then they count their money. They finish that. Then they go to church. They go to synagogue.
Yeah.
And they all get in a circle and they dance. You know, where they're like kicking their legs up, singing they sing Hava Nagila, and then they all line up, and there's a bunch of baby boys there, and they look, dude, not trying to be culturally insensitive. They cut the foreskins off the baby boys, and then they suck it off of the penis with their mouth.
Wow, that's weird.
Then
don't wait. What did you just say, Scotty, about the Jewish culture? You just say that the Jews are weird. The Jewish culture is weird,
Scotty. Weird, dude. Sucking a little baby dick is weird, TJ.
Scotty, that's fucking. It might be weird if you or I or Paul was to do that, but if a rabbi does that shit, that is part of their fucking culture, and you shut the fuck up.
Fucking weird, dude. I'm sorry. It's weird to suck a little baby dick.
No, it's not. Not if you're a Jew. Not if you're a Jew. Not if you're a rabbi. Not if you bite off the tip.
That still is, dude.
That's their culture, Scotty. That's their fucking culture, Scotty. Do not insult the Jewish people.
I'll insult whatever the fuck I want, bitch.
Okay, so you admit you're racist then?
Yeah.
All right, good. Good. He finally admits it after all that shit. Oh, TJ, you're anti-Semitic.
I'm not done. I just fucking started, bitch. It's weird. I'm sorry. TJ, TJ, you want to suck a little baby dick? Is that what you're saying?
I ain't saying that. I'm just saying that fucking.
He says it's not weird. He says
it's not. Sky, this is an argument about culture.
You want to go suck a little baby? Look, if you want to go suck a little baby dick, I mean, you got one, TJ. So I mean, maybe maybe that's what you're thinking. You're like, maybe they'll suck.
I've tried.
Maybe you're thinking you can switch that baby out, TJ, and they'll suck your little dick, and they're like, they won't even know the difference.
That's pretty fucking funny.
TJ,
you know what? I've tried. I've tried.
Wait a minute, dude. TJ sneaks.
Okay, Paul wants to fucking paint the picture, I guess.
TJ sneaks in there, dude. Wearing a big diaper with a big diaper pin.
Goo goo gaga. Okay, Mr. Rabbi. Goo goo gaga. Come on. Get down there.
Oh, fuck. And he just like jumps up on the altar at the last second and just pretends to be a baby. So he can get head from
get
the
down
rabbi.
there and suck it, Father Shlemiel or Shlemazel or whatever your name is.
The rabbi's like, "Oy vey, this boy ain't got much to work with. He's gonna have a hard time stooping in the bedroom with that little wicca."
I'm not having a hard time on that day though.
Oh, fuck me, bro. Yeah, then
but anyway, Scotty's a fucking racist piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
And the Jews wind their day down, and to do that, they all take a wine.
I'm sorry, did you say the Jews wind their day down or wind their day down?
Wind their day down.
Wine.
I was about to say, because I was about to take fucking umbrage with that.
No, sir, no. They wind,
I've never heard a Jew complain. Shut up. You're a liar.
They love to complain, dude.
Yeah. They wind their day down. They all grab a wine glass and they wrap it in a cloth napkin, and then they step on it and they say Mazel Tov.
Weird.
Good.
And then
they wouldn't roll with it, they would suck it.
They go home to cool
Keep
down.
Rolling.
They've had a busy day, so they go home to like chill out a little bit, and they sit at their computers, and they write complaints about all of the things that they've bought. How they could have been better, how they didn't quite work the way that they were set, how they were too expensive.
So when do we get the part about where they all gather in like a shadow organization and can pull all the strings and control the world? When does that happen in the day?
I mean, Scotty, I'm surprised that you would even mention such a thing.
I mean, I've been told by a bunch of people that's what Jewish people do.
I am not allowed to say anything.
Oh, right.
That.
Yeah, that doesn't happen. Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, that totally isn't. Yeah, right. Oh, no, I get it now. Okay. Yeah, the Jewish people don't do that.
Yeah.
Watch it, Scotty. What? Watch what?
You're gonna fucking you don't want to get on the wrong side of certain fucking world government organizations, Scotty. Is all I'm saying.
Wow. I mean, I guess. I mean, look, I know they have all the money and stuff, so I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe
I mean, you ever heard of Mossad, Scotty?
Yeah, I've heard of Mossad, dude.
You don't want to fuck with one of those fucking agents.
I think they're pretty busy right now, though. They'll have to come for me later.
And that's basically it. Yeah, they go to bed. If they're the wife, they nag the husband. If they're the husband, they say, "What do you want me to do?" a bunch of times, and then they go to sleep. They never have sex.
How do they reproduce?
Yeah, that's kind of hard to believe.
That's actually a question that's under contention amongst historians like myself. Like, there's a theory that that Jews are vat grown.
I've heard that, but that's the one thing about Jewish people I don't believe.
Well, I don't have enough information to, confirm or deny.
Yeah, you can't confirm it. Just talk about the speculation that exists.
Yeah, being grown in vats, and that's a little bit of a stretch. The other stuff, I mean, look, I'm totally.
I mean, if anybody has the technology, it's probably the Jews, right?
Yeah. I mean, so you could see there's a lot of conflict in that area, is all I'm saying.
So when do they plan all the world's wars and stuff? When does that happen?
I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny that that's even a thing, Scotty.
Dude, I heard that from Mel Gibson, and he seems like a pretty stable guy. So
I mean, he made a bunch of movies. You can't be too unstable,
I know, that's what I'm saying. I mean, he's made a lot of money. He's a really rich guy too. I mean, Passion of the Christ made a lot of money. I heard that was a pretty accurate depiction of Jewish people too in that movie.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm very culturally aware. And
you are. I mean, I'm surprised.
As a result
Paul.
of that, yeah, I've taken a lot of time in my life as kind of like a side thing, to understand cultures. And I think that I have, I'm not saying I'm like genius or whatever, but I think I have a pretty fucking well-rounded idea about culture.
I mean, clearly. I mean, like, dude, I felt like I learned a lot of stuff. I mean, like, honestly, I don't know much about these other cultures, so I find it very enlightening. This person's bizarre. Scotty, I swear to God, why are you swearing to something that doesn't exist?
Yeah, where are you taking the Lord's name in vain?
I mean, and the people that do believe, that's highly offensive.
Yeah, don't take the Lord's name in vain.
What do we ever do to you, Scotty? What? Did I say any of those were bad things? Bolo tie? Did I ever say those negative things? I'm just asking some questions that I heard.
Do Africa next? No nationalities, dude. Only racial sub groups.
Black. Then they're asking for black.
Yeah, they're asking for black people.
They want me to do black?
Yeah.
Black. Why not? Is there a problem with doing black?
I mean, as well as I do, it's a very touchy subject in the country that we live in.
Is it?
It is, dude. No.
I mean, I guess there have been some incidents.
There have been some
like
incidents. There have been an incident or two. I don't look, maybe it's not my place as a lily white motherfucker to talk about what black people do with their day.
Maybe not. I mean, in a lot of stuff they do get upset. I mean,
they get upset, TJ. Oh,
they
man.
do. I mean, we'll see. Even that, even just referring to them
man,
as a collective,
TJ, like,
gets
look,
people fucking rankled. Man, see that?
I have to get a little rankled, TJ. It's just you're being very racist as usual. Look, I mean, and people claim I'm like I hate Jews. I never said I hate Jews. I love Jewish people, but I was asking some simple fucking questions that I feel like the average person would want answers to. And you guys interpret it as racism when it's clearly not. It's clearly a search for truth. I'm on a path for truth. Paul said he was a well-versed in these different cultures and these different groups.
What's
the
joke? Why are we being racist? Who's being racist? See, that's exactly the thing. Is like there's too much sensitivity. Why are we being racist here?
We're not being racist.
There's too much sensitivity.
Yeah, you guys are very sensitive, and obviously you're not very culturally aware. We're on a mission of to learn about different cultures, learn about different groups, learn about different peoples and what they do with their everyday lives. And to say, why are we being racist? I mean, that's a really sad comment, and I feel very bad for you that you can't really see that we're really just having an exchange of information.
You need to broaden your mind, man. Broaden your mind. Get a little more in tune with cultures that aren't your own.
Yeah, I love the Jews. I love them.
I didn't make any judgments on the Jews.
Yeah, when did we go and say like Jews were terrible people? We ask questions about Jewish secret societies, which I mean that's a very common thing to have, positive towards Jewish people. I mean, Paul said he didn't have any information on that. I mean, I'm not allowed to ask questions. I mean, we're trying to ascertain the truth. If you have a question, shouldn't you ask the question? That's all I'm saying. You ask the question. Yeah, I have a lot of Jewish friends. They're great people. Yeah, we love you too. Thank you. See, I'm endorsed by Jews. Jews love me.
You know what?
What?
Maybe it'd help them out if we just did white people.
Yeah.
Because then they would see that, it's not about racism. It's just about fucking accurately describing the lives of, because I know a lot of this audience is white. Once they hear us break down the life of a white person, the daily life, they're going to see these are not stereotypes. This is just the truth. So I don't know.
Right.
Do you want to do white people, Paul?
Yeah, I'll do white people.
Yeah, white people.
There's no bias here.
Of course not. I mean, obviously not.
All right. So the white person wakes up on their squeaky trailer bed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because 2 stray dogs are rutting down at the foot of the bed.
Yeah.
And the white guy said, "God damn it, you motherfucking mutt, get the fuck out of here." Right? Which wakes up his cousin wife.
Yeah.
And he leans over and says, "Charlene, getting with you at the fucking family reunion barbecue was the best thing I ever done did." And he kisses her right on the mouth, and neither one of them have their front teeth, so it's a very wet, gummy.
It's kind of gum each other.
Yeah,
I said I wasn't going to use Darlene anymore. So
like you would gum a Big Mac. Yeah.
Exactly. It's not a look for the uninitiated. It can be kind of fucking gross to see, right?
Yeah, don't worry about that.
The white guy gets up. He puts on his sleeveless Leonard Skinner shirt that's basically a giant stars and bars.
Yeah.
And a pair of ripped Levi's and shoes that are like the soles are flapping on them. You know what I mean? And he walks 10 feet across the trailer and reaches into the ice box and grabs a meal and microwaves it. So like, a hungry man breakfast or whatever the fuck. Throws that in the microwave. Then he gets this jug of Sunny D out, and he washes down his microwave meal with the Sunny D. By that time, the cousin wife has got the curlers in her hair. She comes out. She is enormously pregnant, and like she looks like she's 10 months pregnant. You know what I mean? She looks like she should have had this kid. Like, she's smoking a cigarette. Of course, she has her morning cigarette at that point. And she walks over, microwaves a corn dog, and eats it. Okay?
Naturally.
It's breakfast.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've
this
all been
time-
there.
By this time, it's 9 a.m. So it's time for the man of the house to go to his job. And by job, I mean some shitty shit kicker piss water bar where him and his friends hang out and listen to fucking like Toby Keith country music. And they drink.
What you three do every day then? Obviously it is.
Duh.
Hello? Are we fucking white or what? Yes. Now, obviously, we fucking also do this show, so we take off our fucking Leonard Skinner shit to look a little bit different and interesting because we're entertainers. But like, in our daily life, we're definitely wearing the fucking stars and bars sleeveless fucking Leonard Skinner shirt.
At the bar after a day of heavy drinking.
Tiring.
Somebody gets in a fight because some other guy goosed some other dude's wife's ass as she was walking to the dance floor to do a line dance. And a fight ensues. Neither one of them really lands any hits because neither one of them can really fight. But they're real tired at the end of it. And they are led back home. It's honestly kind of beautiful. The community helps them get back home. And they lay down on their squeaky, stained trailer mattress to end what was a hard and fruitful day. There you go.
It's a beautiful fucking story, man. So now can we do black people?
Because now notice nobody's calling me a racist.
Yeah. Because everyone here is white and they all know that's true. They all know, like, oh yeah, that's my daily life.
That's true.
That's every day for me. I don't fucking like, I'm not saying there's no little deviations here and there. You know, like you might put on, like, you know, instead of your Leonard Skinner shirt, you might put on your pro gun shirt or whatever the fuck. Your Leonard Skinner shirt's fucking.
Yeah, it might be a special occasion. You might order
its
pizza
monthly wash or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be your anniversary, so you're going to fucking Applebee's or some shit.
Of course.
But, you know, other than that, it's pretty much fucking dead on balls accurate.
Yep. The daily life of a Mayo monkey. Oh, a Mayo monkey.
It's not really a race. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Still, I don't know. Or has the sensitivity level gone down a little bit enough for people to hear the truth?
I think so.
Maybe.
I think it's fine. Do Mexicans? I mean, I guess you could go Hispanic, Mexican, whatever the fuck.
That is like a step towards black.
That is closer, yeah.
Do Hispanic.
All right. So, the Hispanic guy wakes up at 5 a.m. because the rooster that lives out in his yard crows.
Yeah.
And that's how he knows how to get up. He gets up, he stretches, he puts on an absurdly huge sombrero.
Of course.
He puts on leather chaps over his jeans and his 2 pistolas, you know what I mean, are across his chest. So he puts on his sombrero, and then he goes out and he gets on his donkey.
Right.
And he rides his donkey to the secret bandit cave.
All right. So at what point did they steal the white person's job?
Well, we're getting to that.
Okay. Fair enough. Sorry.
Goes to a secret bandit cave, and he plans on how they're going to knock over the bank that day in San Juan.
Makes sense.
So they make the plans. They all get on their donkeys. They ride into town. They both have 2 pistolas. And they say, "This is a stick up, senor." And the bank guy goes, Oh, please do not hurt me. Take whatever you want. And they do. They take their money. Then they go on down the road a piece to a bar. Very similar to white folk.
Yeah.
On that. You see the bar has a deep cultural tradition.
And they're wearing a sombrero at this point, right?
They're still wearing their sombrero, yes.
Right, okay.
And they sit down and they have mezcal, which is that tequila, but it's got the worm in it.
Yeah, of course,
okay.
yeah. That's their favorite shit.
And they drink that. And then, Scotty.
And then, all right, we're getting
They change out of their sombrero and they put on just kind of like raggedy clothes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they go to the Rio Grande River.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And they look left and they look right and they make sure there's no drones or anything. And then they swim across the river. They sneak into our society. Mm-hmm. They literally find a white guy who's not real great at his job and work him out of a job.
Wow. Shocking.
Then they swim back across. They take all the money
Of course,
And
yeah,
they
I'll
swim
get the
back
money.
across. Right, they swim back across the river with it, and give it to their huge family, so that they can continue the cycle. And that's it. And then they go to bed.
Wow.
It's a long day. It's a long, hardworking day.
I mean, it's a lot of work to steal all those jobs and rob those banks and stuff. So,
Yep.
and all while wearing a sombrero. Well, I guess they do change, but only
only to come steal our jobs.
Yeah, well, of course.
You left out the part where they take in a fucking Tijuana donkey show, but yeah.
They don't do that. That's white tourists that do that.
Well, they're putting it on. I mean, they're taking it in because they're there to fucking work the event. You know?
Sure. Well, of course.
Oh yeah, the ones working.
Yeah, obviously it's for fucking one. And you left that out of the white day, by the way, too. But I mean, I guess that's special. That's like a vacation thing.
That's like a white vacation day. Yeah.
Right. So we've covered every race, right? They're all done.
That's, I mean, we haven't done Indians.
That's true.
Yeah. We haven't done
Pacific
Islanders, TJ.
We haven't done either Indians.
Eskimos.
Well, I guess, did Indians from the Indian continent, was that covered under Asians? Because you said all Asians, but I know a lot of those.
India's not real Asia.
Okay, gotcha. Fake Asia. So we got Asia. We got two different kinds of Indians to do. You need to fucking do Indians and Indians. You know, you can't just do Indians. You got to do Indians and Indians.
Right. Eskimos are just Indians.
Yeah, Eskimos are just ice Indians. Fuck off. You don't need that shit.
I mean, come on.
And then, you know, I think that's it. Just the two Indians, and then there's no one left. Well, we don't need to get into fucking we don't need to get into all that Pacific Islander shit. Who fucking, you know, they wake up and fucking crack open a coconut and fucking lounge around.
India is not. You're actually. I hate to fucking be the bearer of bad news, Krista, but you're actually wrong. India is considered, like, some people will say, like, India's in Asia. And when people say that, you say, no, stupid, India's in India.
That's true.
Yeah, India's big enough to be its own shit. You know, they don't even look like normal Asians enough. You know, we don't need to fucking, let's stop with this weird fiction. Okay.
So
that's what I feel about it.
I guess the question is which what
Paul skipped Tyrone's, dude.
Settle down. You're a racist.
Don't be a fucking racist, dude. See, this is the thing.
What the
we're
fuck?
trying to educate you guys about a day in the life of every race, trying to humanize other people that you might feel differently than, and you're gonna fucking sit here and reduce black people down to just Tyrone. Some are named fucking other things, all right? At least 80% of, only 20% of black people are named Tyrone. Did you know that? Only 20%. So you're going to fucking paint them all with that broad Tyrone brush. Boo, sir. Boo.
I guess the question is, if we're going to continue doing this, like, which Indian do we want to start with?
I mean, there's not even, is there even enough American Indian motherfuckers left to bother with?
No, absolutely there are.
All right, well, I guess let's start with them. Let's start with them.
All right. So they wake up in their teepee.
Yeah.
On the prairie, right? And they walk to the central fire at the middle of the village. And the medicine man is there. And they say, "Oh, medicine man, give us the tidings of this day." And the medicine man usually says, "It's a sad day. The earth spirit is angry with us, and the buffalo have not come." And they all cry a single tear. Then they go back into their teepees and they get dressed. They put on their business suits and they jump in their expensive cars and they go to their casino, where they hand over fist are just ripping off people all day. You know what I mean? Like, they gamble, they just rake in the fucking dough. And what do they use the dough on, Scotty? Once they've raked in all the casino money, what do they spend it on?
Shit, I don't know, man.
Firewater.
Firewater? What the fuck is
firewater, dude? Fucking whiskey, bro. Firewater.
Oh, fuck yeah.
They go to the fucking white pelt trader, and he's always got a case of firewater in the bag. They know. And they get it, and they drink, but like they're not genetically predisposed to like processing alcohol. So
yeah, that's bad.
They get real angry. They beat each other up. But kind of beautiful moment. They all come together by the light of the moon, track their way back to their teepees, and go to sleep on their buffalo skin robe and start the day again, man. It's a beautiful thing.
I thought that they're really touching with their people and the land and stuff. I mean, look, white people live in our trailers. Like, we don't really get that.
No, we don't.
Sad. Really, we've lost something, I think. We really have.
When do they hunt the buffalo? When indeed. When indeed, my opinion. When indeed. When will the buffalo come again?
Now, what about the Indians over in India? What is their day like?
Indians?
Indians.
Right. So Indians wake up in the morning, and they also put on their turban and their toga, and they wake up before the sun rises because they have to clean up the ashram that they live in so the guru can come. And so they use like wicker brushes, and they sweep the dirt in the ashram, and then they eat curry. They have a bowl of curry.
Right. Yeah, that's what Indians eat, curry.
And they eat it with their fingers.
They don't have spoons and shit?
No. They don't believe in it.
They don't believe in spoons?
They don't look.
Like, do they not believe spoons exist, or?
We're gonna be here all night if I get into every like they.
All right, sorry. I mean, that's kind of crazy.
They had a thing with spoons in their history, and they won't use a spoon now. Okay.
All right.
They eat their curry. Then the guru shows up, and they all sit around with their crisscross applesauce on the floor, and the guru sits in front of them, and he hovers. Like, he's crisscross applesauce too, but he hovers, dude, because he's...
Wait, you mean like hovers off the ground?
Yeah, he hovers off the ground.
How does he do that?
Because he is in tune with all the fucking...
Dude, haven't you played Street Fighter 2?
Yeah, but I thought that was just fantasy, bro.
No, dude. And if you fucking spoke up like that, he would stretch his arm across the ashram and put his hand over your mouth and say, "Silence is golden." And then his arm would stretch back. And if you kept acting up, he'd blow a fucking fireball at your ass. Okay? The guru is not somebody to be fucked with, TJ. Not somebody to be fucked with.
So,
dude, he's attained enlightenment, okay?
You'd think he'd be like more fucking forgiving or some shit. I guess that's like my Christian fucking white person fucking mentality coming out or something.
Look, the guru is forgiving in his infinite wisdom, but the guru also knows how to stop people from wasting time. Okay, guru is he's not putting on a children's show. Okay, if somebody needs to be taken out, that's just the logical best way to move on, isn't it?
That's true. Because there's definitely been times when it's like, someone should just take this motherfucker out. But the guru has attained enough enlightenment to know, like, don't just have that thought, do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So then they listen to the guru, and the guru will say to them, like, "I know the meaning of life." And they will sit and listen, and they will say, "Guru, please tell us the meaning of life." And he says, "Perhaps another day." And then he floats away. They all get up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they go and they that's their
so
morning church.
I'm sorry, I have a kind of a guru question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So they can levitate, right?
Yes.
Right. You've already made that clear. So I guess my follow-up question is like, what are limitations? Like, so could they levitate like 100? Because can they basically fly? Is what I'm asking.
No, they basically just levitate when they're in crisscross applesauce and only just a few feet off the ground.
So that's like as high as
They're
they
not,
can go.
they're not flying around and shit.
They're not like Superman or some shit.
No.
But like, so let me ask you. So like when they're levitating off the ground, doing their like whatever the fuck they're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they like only able to go that high up, or is it like just like that's where they choose to be?
Dude, who knows the fucking intricacies of the mind?
I'm sorry, I thought you might know, but like,
I mean, like there are certain fucking tangential secrets that you can only get by attaining enlightenment. You know what I mean? And I just
right. So no one really knows.
Nobody
and
really
obviously,
knows.
based on what you're telling me about them, I shouldn't try to ask one. So,
well, I mean, you probably could. If they,
I don't know. They just seem pretty scary and like intimidating, you know, because you told me not to fuck with one. I don't want anything I say to be taken as like me fucking with them, you know?
Yeah. Well, I don't blame you.
Because like, you know, I might walk up and be like, I'm asking an innocent question about like, hey, you know, like what's your power level with this like hover thing? Like, can you go higher than you are? Or because then, you know, I'm bringing up the uncomfortable subject of limitations and shit.
Yep.
And then they might fucking take affront to that. Like, what you fucking asking my weaknesses for, bitch? Boom, just snaps his fingers. I'm you know, reduced to fucking cinders right there. You know, who knows?
Yeah. I mean, look, dude, you have to ask a question in sincerity, and it can be a stupid question because the guru ain't got time for that.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like they'll waste a motherfucker.
They will.
You know? So you got to really fucking want to answer your question to fucking go to the guru. They got the answer, but it's kind of dangerous to ask, you know?
Right.
I mean, I guess that's to incentivize. Because I guess if it was just easy, people treat the fucking guru like they're fucking Bing or something, or fucking Google, or one of these fucking search engines. Just like, hey, what's up, guru? Where can I fucking get some, you know, how can I whiten my teeth? You know, people, the guru would be fucking,
yeah. He's like, you know.
So he's got to kill a motherfucker that asks him that to prevent the next 100 motherfuckers from asking him that.
Yep.
Which really is pretty sensible.
Yep. So then after that morning kind of guru session, they all go and they get dressed for their jobs. And they put on the little visor that says 7-Eleven on it.
Yeah.
And they go to the convenience store. And
a lot of jobs. I thought they were going to go to call. I mean, a lot of them are going to call centers, or is that like multiple jobs?
That will be the same guys that were in the 7-Eleven earlier.
Oh, gotcha.
They work 7-Eleven, then they go to the call center.
Yeah. So it's like, and the gurus, the gurus also work at the 7-Elevens and call centers, or is it like?
No, yeah, they do too.
Okay.
This is everybody in society. The guru will, you know, and he doesn't float because that's not what it's about. He's there to work, you know, not.
I mean, that's pretty cool that he's attained enlightenment, but he's still, you know, he's pretty humble. He still works that desk job.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I have to ask though, like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm making this more guru centric than Indian centric, but I'm fascinated by the figure of the guru.
Yeah.
So when the guru is at his job, is it all, will he also fucking waste a motherfucker, or is that just like on guru hours?
No, that's only on guru hours. I mean, if you try and rob a store and the guru's working, he's probably going to bring a baseball bat out.
Right.
And fucking crack you in the head with it. You know what I mean? But he's not going to show off it because like enlightenment.
He's not gonna use his guru powers for something so like
right.
Earthly.
Exactly. Enlightenment is not about like abusing your guru powers.
That makes sense.
For sure. Then after work, they all go to a dance and the music sounds like and they all dance. They do like a Bollywood kind of number.
Yeah, stuff like that.
There's that girl that has a bunch of people stacked up behind her, but you can't see them, and it looks like she's got multiple arms.
Ooh, yeah, that's a popular maneuver over there.
You know which one I'm talking about.
Oh, 100%. Do the accent. We're not here to fucking do. We're talking about as if from a historic. This is not about mocking or mimicking people. Okay, this is about
culture. Okay,
yeah.
This is cultural exchange. You know, of course, people go to these dark places of like,
this isn't even really about culture because we're talking about race here. We're talking about
sorry. I mean,
the inherent characteristics
that does play
of people of every race.
That does play a part, though.
I mean, culture, obviously, there's some intersection, but like,
a vast amount of intersection, but okay. I mean, deny these racist culture. That's fine.
That's fine. I will. I just did.
All right, you will. I mean, good.
Yeah.
And then,
No problem.
they leave the call center after work and they do their night job as taxi drivers. And then they go back to the ashram and they enter a deep meditation. They actually don't sleep. They enter a deep meditation that restores their vitality and wake up and do it all again.
Wow. This guy's racism made my power
and
go
that's
out.
every race, right? There's no. We didn't forget any, right?
All except one.
All except one.
Let me think. We did.
We did Jews. We did
the Jews,
Middle
Arabs,
Easterners,
Asians, Middle Eastern, Arab, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
We did Hispanic. We did both Indians.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, right? There's no one else. Am I forgetting somebody?
There's one on the list that didn't get talked about.
There is one.
Oh. I don't know if we should talk about that one.
Why not?
Yeah, I don't know if the people will. I was really kind of shocked at the lack of maturity level in the audience.
I mean, like, it's because, look, unfortunately,
my opinion, no, don't. Why not?
Well, I'm telling you why not. If you just listen for a second.
I mean, we've discussed every other race, though.
Look, we got a very racist audience. And unfortunately, every time we start bringing it up, they start going, watermelon this, Tyrone that, doing all kinds of stereotypes.
Fried chicken, all this disgusting stereotypes.
Yeah, I think that's where they think I'm going to go. And that just shows their fucking racism.
Wow. Complete ignorance.
Because they just have all these stereotypes in their head. They think Paul's just going to have some kind of like, oh, then the black people wake up and they go to the welfare office and blah, blah, blah. And it's just not where this is going. It's not where it's going.
It's never where it was going. You racist pieces of shit.
Yeah. Disgusting. You know what, Paul? I think we can't let them stop us from fucking telling the proud history.
You're right. The truth has to get out.
You gotta do it, Paul. I mean, look, these racists here want to shut this down. You racists out there, you're not going to shut this show down.
Yeah, you can't shut us
not
up.
Afraid of you, and we're not going to be silenced by racists like you in this audience that have these disgusting ideas about. And look, and not even just black people. Every race tonight we've discussed. There's been people with these disgusting stereotypes. Disgusting.
I know. Sick.
I mean, just shocking.
I mean, look, I didn't see too much race. It's time to prove these fucking racist pieces of shit wrong, dude.
I mean, yeah, I think Paul. Look, you need to set the record straight, Paul. These people obviously have some misapprehensions. They've got the wrong idea about what you're going to say. I mean, already.
Black people wake up. They have breakfast. They hug their families. They go to work at a number of different jobs. There's a very wide range of jobs, all the way from, lawyer and politician to, sanitation worker,
doctors, academics, everything.
Every field, entertainers, scientists. They run the gamut.
Yep. So, that's actually, there's a very broad employment field and they all, by and large, they do a good job. And a lot of them are innovators and creators. Entire music genres have been pretty much created lock, stock, and barrel by black people.
Pharmacists. Yeah, they are pharmacists. They do deal in drugs.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, pharmacist is another one. I mean, I could sit here all night and name jobs.
Yeah, it's not like some other races we could name where it's like everyone's doing the same fucking job.
God, I know, really.
Yep.
The strength of the black people is like the versatility of jobs, the versatility of fucking culture.
And the real lack of like actual provable stereotyping and the just kind of like normalcy, They listen to, good music all day. when they can. They enjoy their off time as much as they can. They love their families. They love their friends. They get together, eat together, drink together, you know, just have a nice little fucking chill kickback kind of thing. And then they go to bed.
So yeah, I feel like that was a pretty fair summation.
Yeah, very informative.
They do get harassed by those police.
That is true.
Unfortunately, due to people with attitudes like the ones in our chat tonight.
I think that there's
like, acid eater. I mean, didn't you
I feel like there's just a lot
comments
of
earlier?
A lot of jealousy going on in this chat.
I say that I'm going to talk about broad cultural norms in the black community. And you guys immediately think I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, they get up and they drink a 40 and they deal crack.
And let's talk about I think what's really at play here is the biggest blessing and the biggest curse to black people. Because unfortunately, every other race, we're all insecure about our dick sizes, and black people, you know, I mean, it's like I say, it's a blessing.
We're all
and a curse
about our talent too, because like
all the talented people are black.
Yep.
All the big dick people are black. All the big bootied women are black. I mean, look, I don't mean to be racist here, but yeah, the black race is just fucking superior to all other races. It's just how it is.
Whoa.
And, you know, look, I'm sorry. I know we're all supposed to live together in equality, and maybe all the other races are equal, but there is a race that is a cut above the rest. And that's the fucking black race.
Well, TJ, I never figured you for a black supremacist, dude. Never figured you for that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. It's not like I go around every day, black supremacy, worship black people. I mean, you know,
TJ,
but, you know,
let's not.
When push comes to shove, I mean, you know,
TJ, let's not get too uppity here. You know what I'm saying?
What are you saying there, Paul?
Just like you know.
Saying there's another shoe that's going to drop. I think what he's saying.
Know your place, boy. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I'm fucking
because
sorry.
TJ, I gotta say, we don't like your kind around here. If you get my drift,
I do, man.
Don't let the sun set on your ass on this show, TJ.
I think the sun's already set.
Oh, you're in fucking trouble now, boy.
You ain't from around here, is you? Is this the prequel to Get Out?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we missed any though. That's all of them, right?
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah.
I went out there and Corey was just like, "Why is the show racist tonight?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Why are people saying the show is racist, TJ? I mean, I hate this. I mean, I know Corey's very dear to you, but I mean,
I actually said to him, I was just like, "No, it's not.
No, it's not." And I mean, it's sad that the show's going to have to see some.
In fact, you're racist for thinking it is racist. Corey, is British a race? Dude, no, they're white.
The show is racist is going to be sued.
The British people do everything the white people do. They just do it more fucking lame.
British a race? No, they do it. They do it in the what's the British equivalent of a trailer park? A slum of like a fucking shanty. You know?
Yeah, some kind of fucking hovel.
One of those pikey parks.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep, pikey park makes good sense. It's
not racist. We're exploring stereotypes.
Thank you, not Steve.
I mean, we've tried to fucking avoid stereotypes with this stuff. You'll notice that we never stereotyped any race here.
No. We ask questions. I mean, that I guess could be misinterpreted by people who were like just.
I think a lot of people try to put their racism onto things.
Yeah, a lot of projected racism tonight for sure. I mean, asking simple questions.
Yeah, it's like, you don't like that? You must be racist or something, bro.
I mean, how can one educate themselves about other races without asking questions? We say, and I think we ask fair questions. I think we got a lot of fair and very accurate information. And I, for one, feel like I've grown culturally, socially, and racially, knowing this. Yeah, racially, especially. I mean, look, especially important for white people to grow racially. I think we can all agree. And I mean, obviously, Paul, you're a little bit up on game on that, but me and TJ now I feel I've learned a lot.
You know how much I fucking learned, dude? I don't know what this fucking feeling is, Paul. Maybe you could help me interpret this feeling. Because normally
I'd wake up in my trailer park to the sound of my two dogs fighting, and I'd put on my fucking, my Leonard Skinner shirt with no sleeves.
Yes.
But I've been thinking about this, and this is something. I guess this feeling's been on my mind for a while, and now it's like I feel like it's been crystallized a little bit by this, and I don't know exactly how. But tell me what you think of this. I've been thinking about getting a fucking Leonard Skinner shirt that does have some sleeves.
What?
Yeah, I was thinking about putting on.
Do they even make those?
Yeah, it was. I was surprised as you are. I went on
Yeah,
Amazon.
they're a special order like dress sort of shirts. I guess they make out.
Well, I've just been thinking about maybe wearing one of those from now on. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I might do some sleeves. I don't know. Is that you think that's gonna fucking be poorly received in the community or whatever?
You're uninvited from the hot dog barbecue. That's all I gotta say, dude.
Dude, why? You think
You're
it's like
uninvited because that's because
it's like too highfalutin or something?
You're confusing me.
What if I did like one sleeve, one no sleeve?
I mean, that's a little gay, you know?
Yeah, it is a little gay, huh?
I mean, TJ, look, if you showed up with sleeves on and said like you had just got hitched or something, I mean, maybe that one time we let it slide. Like, well, he got hitched, he got married, Well, you give him a break on this one time. It'd be weird, it'd be strange, but something like that could be understandable. Your mama just died or something, TJ, you had to go to a funeral, you put on some sleeves. I would get that. But you show up, I mean, look, you might as well, look, TJ, I'd have more respect if you showed up shirtless. Show up with fucking sleeves on your shirt. You fucking disgust me, TJ.
I don't know, man.
Disgusting, reprehensible piece of fucking human shit.
Every fucking day, like I put on my Leonard Skinner sleeveless shirt and I look, I like it.
Right.
But like there's just times during my day when I'm walking around and I kind of just feel like, man, I can go for some fucking sleeves right about now.
Not the way of my life.
Hell,
like, I don't know, like what's so wrong? It's like my sleeves aren't fucking hurting anybody.
Yeah, they're hurting my eyeballs.
I mean, what if I had? Okay, so what if I wear the sleeves, but when I'm around other people, I just kind of like pull the sleeves up like this?
Nah, because we know what you're doing.
But I mean, it's
what are you gonna do? Pull the shirt up in the front and tie it in a knot too?
What do you mean?
You look like a woman in a dress. I mean, this is the you gotta have a proper sleeveless shirt. Otherwise, it bunches up and you look like a broad.
I guess that's true.
I'm glad you're on this bias, TJ, before you showed up at the cook-off, man. I mean, if we were all fucking grilling some fucking hot dogs and shit and you showed up like that, dude, you got your ass beat. I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah, no fucking no Modelo for you, dude.
Oh, dude, come on.
No Modelo.
Fuck no. Yeah, and that's your punishment. Next time you show up, you gotta be sober.
Shit.
Unless you bring your own, which we know your cheap ass ain't gonna bring no Modelo, dude. Come on.
You guys are rude to me.
Not rude to you. I'll be fucking rude to you, dude. I think actually everyone here was really nice to you, TJ. I think people actually overwhelmingly are very nice to you all the time. And one person just says something that's even the least bit critical in any way.
What are you talking about? Who said the least bit critical thing?
You collapse as a person, TJ. I mean, like, we're having a conversation. You bring up the gayest idea of all time. You're going to show up with sleeves on your Leonard Skinner shirt. That to me is just something that's not American, TJ. That's
what's not American about it?
It's not American, TJ.
What do you mean?
It's not American. It's not what an American white person does. It's just not done that way. I mean, look, TJ, there's been stories about people that have gone and had fucking sleeves and shit. And, their lives have always ended up horribly.
I think we ought to string up anybody that's making sleeved Leonard Skinner shirts in the first place.
I mean, I think that's kind of fucking drastic, man. I mean,
the fact that that's out there is like, it's got my fucking teeth on edge, dude. I can't believe like what has become of the world. It's like we're being replaced.
I don't even really understand what the big objection is.
The great replacement's going on right now. They're trying to put sleeves on our Leonard Skinner shirts now. What's next?
Yeah, what's next, TJ?
What kind of fucking woke bullshit are they going to shove down our fucking throats now? Oh, you can't see a little arm skin now? Somebody might be offended. And it's just like, how deep does the pussy liberal fucking rabbit hole go, TJ, before we white folk are just fucking completely gone?
Are you woke, TJ? You a little woke
I mean,
now?
I don't consider myself woke. I think it's fucking kind of preposterous to think that, you know, just because a man wants to wear fucking a sleeved Leonard Skinner shirt,
Oh, okay.
that's some kind of woke thing. I mean, like the sleeves
Death
are not
by
hurting you.
1,000 cuts, TJ. First is the sleeves, then what's next? Cutting off children's penises? What's next?
I mean, I just feel like you don't.
What's next? Shoving the gay agenda down our children's throats, TJ? Is that what you want? Want to shove something down a child's throat?
All I want is a Leonard Skinner shirt that has a fucking pair of sleeves on it. I'm not even saying I wear it every day. I just like
that's not what you want.
vary
You
it
want
up.
the total degradation, destruction of Western civilization. That's what you want.
Dude, I love Western civilization. I love
Why?
cheeseburgers
That's
and
not true.
fucking Modelo and shit.
No,
Yeah.
no, TJ, you're a phony, TJ. You're a pretender. You do all the
Bullshit.
shit. You eat the hot dog, you eat the McDonald's, you drink the Modelo, but inside you're yearning for fucking sleeves.
I mean, you're wearing sleeves right now.
This is obviously look. TJ, this is a show. It's a
I
little bit
know,
different.
but like, I'm just saying, like, what's the big difference between
the
doing it for
minute
a
the
show
minute
and
the
just
show
doing it out in
ends,
the
I
world?
rip these sleeves off, TJ. I rip them off angrily.
I'm just saying, like, what is the real difference at the end of the day between wearing sleeves, doing this show, and wearing sleeves out there in the world? You know what I
It's a
mean?
world of difference, TJ. Look, a show is a show, and the real world's the real world. You know,
I mean,
when
I
you're doing
get
a
that,
show.
but I'm just saying, like, what real difference do the
Look,
sleeves
if people have
do make?
sleeves in
That's
a
all I'm
movie,
saying.
TJ, I'm not going to get hair lit by fucking sleeves in a movie because I know it's a movie. But I know the actors, if they're white at the end of those scenes, are ripping their sleeves off when they're done shooting for the day and being
I
free.
just,
You know what?
what?
I gotta fucking say something, man.
Say it.
Look, on the show, and Scotty, I know you'll back me up on this.
Mhm.
I've been seeing you drinking Bud Light like every goddamn fucking show.
That's true.
And you know what?
What?
I didn't say nothing because I'm not trying to fucking be all up in your business or whatever. But then
Mhm.
on top of that,
All right.
you come to us with this like, I want to get sleeves on my Leonard Skinner shirt.
I want some
I don't feel like I said it like that, man.
Sleeves will look.
What the fuck? I don't talk that high pitch. Come on.
Could you think you could find me a Leonard Skinner shirt with sleeves and some pretty lace around the edges?
Really?
I didn't say
What
nothing
might
about no
say?
lace.
Oh, really?
Baby, do you have a frilly slip to go underneath my new Leonard Skinner blouse? You know what I mean? You come to us with that shit.
Uh-huh.
And that on top of the
Like we
Bud
want
Light,
you,
I
TJ.
be. Look, dude. I ain't gonna speak for Scotty. I'll let you be like, I might have questions about you, TJ.
I got a lot
Alright.
of questions, Paul. What's your
What's your question?
I
What
think
are you
we
implying
might
here?
be thinking the same question, Paul. So go
What
ahead.
are you fucking
fire
implying
away.
here? What's going on here?
All right, pull up your sleeve again.
All right.
Mhm.
Show me your arm. Where's your "Don't Tread on Me" tattoo?
I still haven't found an artist that I like. You know.
Oh
and
my
it's like-
Oh my God,
bro.
TJ! The point of that tattoo, TJ, is you get loaded and you just find the first open tattoo shop and get it done.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm a
boy.
little persnickety about the artist.
Get
I
it
want to make
done,
sure that it
TJ,
looks cool.
remember
you know?
that?
Oh my God!
Oh,
I
don't
got
even
mine.
get it done, do you, TJ? You fucking phony son bitch.
I got mine when I was 8 years old. I mean, what's the fucking holdup?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
How
I
old
mean, that's
you,
obviously
TJ?
on my parents. I didn't get it when I was 8. You know, what I mean, like, come
Oh,
on.
that's bullshit.
What are you
Don't throw
talking
your
about?
daddy under the bus,
Oh,
TJ. He
yeah,
did.
yeah. Oh, let me suck on the government teeth and let me suck on mama's teeth. Don't know how to work for shit.
Let me tell you something, Paul. Our daddy every day said, TJ, when you gonna get your tattoo, buddy? And every day TJ said, no, daddy. I want to go play with dogs. I'm a little sissy bitch.
Here's how it happened to me. I was out front playing with that hound dog that we had back when I was a kid. My daddy came out with a big jug with 3 X's on it. And he's like, sit down here with me, son, and pull on this moonshine.
That was the whole time.
And then he pulled out the banjo and he got to picking. And you know how he was. You remember how he was. He gets to picking, he gets to talking.
Oh, yeah.
And he says, son, you know what? I think you were, how old are you today? I'm 8 years old, Daddy. So I think it's about time me and you get fucked up and go to the tattoo parlor because you got a "Don't Tread on
Oh,
Me"
hell
tattoo.
yeah.
And I was like, are you serious, Daddy?
That sounds like real hootenanny right there, Paul.
You goddamn fucking right. I'm serious, boy. Now get up in the back of the truck with no type of safety restraints at all and let me drive drunk to the nearest tattoo parlor.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me and every other fucking country white boy that I know.
Well, see, it's my dad's fault. He never did that shit.
Don't you throw our daddy under the bus, TJ.
I mean, it's just, he
about
failed
daddy.
me. You know? Look, I'm just
telling
daddy
you every day.
I'm telling you the truth. Right? Look,
every day our daddy asked you, TJ, when you get that tattoo, boy? And you said no, boy.
That's not true because I went out there. I specifically remember I went out there, and first of all,
our daddy said, TJ, get that tattoo, boy.
I mean, I think, I went out there and he was, instead of fucking a jug with the fucking 3 X's on it, drinking moonshine, he was drinking a fucking Cosmopolitan. And I was like, Daddy, can I get my Don't Tread on Me tattoo? And he said, son, that's a bunch of redneck bullshit. You don't need that shit.
That's a damn lie.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, look, I gotta blame my
daddy.
Your daddy is spinning in his grave. Hearing you talk.
I'm telling you the God's honest truth, man. That's how he was.
True, Paul. Don't listen to TJ. He's fucking funning you. He's trying to play his game right now here.
Scotty, you know damn well that's where our daddy was.
That ain't true at all, TJ. No, I got my Don't Tread on Me tattoo when I was 4, TJ. When I was 4.
Let's see it.
Can't show it. I'm wearing these long sleeves.
Well, fucking pull up the sleeve and show it off.
Wait a minute, you gonna ask him to show his badge now after you come in here with your dainty little no sleeve Leonard Skinner bullshit?
TJ, I ain't gotta prove a damn thing to you. I know what I got on my arm, boy. I had it since I was 4 fucking years old. You lying son of a bitch, saying my daddy was drinking a Cosmopolitan. I'll rip your balls off and shove them down your fucking throat. You fucking lying Yankee son of a bitch.
I'm just telling you how it is, dude. You
Fuck
fucking
you,
look.
TJ. You ain't nothing but a lie. Ain't no good.
I don't know if this is
ever since you moved up north, TJ, you've been telling all kinds of lies about the South, boy.
Sucking down on a big old bottle of Bud Light like it was Dylan Mulvaney's dick.
Oh yeah, I bet you would.
This motherfucker right here, man, you needed this intervention, TJ. We're gonna stop counting you as a white man. We're gonna kick you out of the race.
What race would I go to?
The gay race.
One you got a bacon.
The gay race.
The only race. The only race we didn't cover tonight.
Tell me about the gay race. The gay race, dude.
Nobody mentioned the gay race.
Well, dude. I didn't know it was a race. That's my problem. That's like I fucking didn't know.
The gay race, dude. All right. So if they're a man, they wake up early because they have to stretch. Because they're gonna go to a women's sporting event and attempt to enter it by saying that they're a woman.
Yeah, that's okay.
So like you gotta get your muscles have to be limber, is what I'm saying. You gotta fucking have you gotta keep your body tight and clean and hot. Fuck. You know.
Well, how am I supposed to join this race?
You're gonna have to get on them weights, TJ.
So is there like a little interim program of like entering the gay race?
Oh, honey, they will give you the full fucking makeover, but you're gonna have to work.
Oh shit.
You're gonna have
my
to
least
work
favorite
for
fucking thing.
You've been working every day. You've been working and working and working.
You want to tighten up that flabby ass? You're gonna have to work, TJ.
Oh no, I don't like that. I don't want to work.
You gotta work it all the way out, sister, because that's the only way to do it.
Oh yeah. Maybe I'll just get the fucking Leonard. I'll just cut the sleeves off the Leonard Skinner shirt. I don't know. Seems too late
for that.
It's too much. It's too much.
Or you could do what you would do if you were a fucking God-fearing white man.
What's that?
You'd toss that Leonard Skinner shirt in the nearest burn barrel. Mm-hmm. And wipe it off the face of the planet and go get you a proper sleeveless Leonard Skinner all over print stars and bars tee, the classic.
Oh yeah, obviously.
You do that, you can come to fucking weenie roast tomorrow. But other than that, you fucked. No hot dog for you. No hot dog for you, boy.
That's all I want.
Can't have it.
Why not?
You got to clean up your act, boy. You got to stop sucking on that Mulvaney cum. You got to fucking get you a proper shirt. I heard you ain't even kissed your fucking cousin wife in about a week.
Shit. She told you about that?
Disgusting, TJ.
Well, he's in Vegas. You got up to take a pee. She was like, oh, I don't know why TJ ain't kissed me in nigh on a fortnight.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
We were all there, TJ. We remember that happened.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not denying it.
She was like, it's like I'm not even his cousin no more.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
What's wrong with you, TJ?
Don't
you love your cousin?
I'm just a fucking piece of shit, Scotty.
Don't you love your cousin as much as the next man?
I do. I just, it's been a weird. I've been having these weird feelings, man. Like wanting them sleeves on my shirt.
And you want to know something else? I didn't even want to fucking say it, Scotty.
Drinking those Bud Lights. Maybe it was the Bud Lights.
You know what? Since we're fucking airing it all out here, TJ.
All right.
Your cousin wife wasn't even pregnant.
Disgusting.
Wasn't even pregnant and had shoes on her feet. Can you believe this shit? Shoes.
They're just Crocs. I think that's
on her feet.
And she said you had been cooking, TJ. A man was cooking. I mean, look, barbecuing one thing. I understand grilling some meat now. That's manly. But cooking in the kitchen, TJ? Making your own sandwiches? Fuck's wrong with you?
I mean, sometimes we share fucking the load with.
You share it? TJ, a man's job, man's place at the bar.
Oh, my God. Get him a pair of panties.
At the bar, TJ. You drink you some bar.
Mulvaney hormones that they're pumping into that Bud Light have gotten to you now.
Shit. You think I've been estrogenated?
Fuck yeah.
Soy boy. You a soy boy now, TJ.
You been eating a bunch of soy, ain't you, man? You eat a bunch of soy shit, don't you?
What's the next? You ain't gonna eat a steak. You're gonna have some. You want a tofu dog, TJ? I'm gonna get you a tofu dog.
When's the last time you had some good, honest to goodness red meat?
I think it's been like 3 days.
What?
Oh my fucking God! Like what? How are you?
I ate some red meat just about 20 minutes ago, TJ.
I'm chewing on a big mouthful of beef jerky right now.
Manson came. Of course, we said he was going to come. Stupid.
Yeah. He came. He saw. He conquered.
I guess I can't fucking deny. I mean, the incontrovertible evidence of me shitting my britches was presented at the fucking meetup, so I can't really deny it anymore.
Oh man, that was fucking hideous. That was heinous, bro.
I don't know how Scotty got a hold of those fucking underwear, but
Manson shipped them to me, dude.
Manson's got his ways,
dude. Manson.
So
Manson had a whole lot worse too. Manson's
honestly up on that, and yeah.
Dude, Manson has a soft spot for you still, TJ. He's like, I've got a lot worse, Scotty. I was like, Manson, don't. I mean, he showed me some stuff, TJ, that, it would end you. Let's put it this way. You'd be done on YouTube.
Done.
You'd be done.
Instantly done.
I mean, you'd be instantly done. So, but luckily, he's still holding out hope that one day you'll make the video defending him. So
maybe. I guess I'll have to.
He has told me he's going to talk to you on the next show, though. I think Manson's, a little upset. Obviously he didn't want to release that information about you that he did at the meetup, but, he had to do what he had to do.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. I can't believe my own fucking brother too. Scotty betrayed me. Manson sent Scotty out there holding them shitty britches up, and I was just
who better, dude? Who better to send?
What's right is fucking right.
Judas,
we see how you've treated Manson. Like Scotty, like he loves you as a brother, but he knows Manson's got a legit fucking grievance.
100%.
To put it mildly.
I mean, Manson has showed me overwhelming evidence that TJ made several promises. He showed me text exchange. He showed me phone calls that he actually surreptitiously recorded, TJ, by the way. A lot of phone calls.
Manson is wasting away, TJ. We were all talking about like, oh, it looks like he's gotten in shape. No. He can't afford to eat right now because of his legal troubles because you never made the video.
Yeah, that's why he's not here tonight, TJ.
You never exonerated him. You never cleared his fucking name, TJ. And now look at him. Wasting away before our very eyes.
Yeah, Manson had to get emergency aid. I think Manson's currently in the hospital, TJ, getting fluids and stuff, getting a sandwich.
Shit.
It's been hard. The meetup was hard, TJ. So he said he's going to be here Friday though to talk to you. You know,
Good.
he wants to know how you're going to deal with the fallout from this evidence being presented.
I don't know, dude.
I guess time will tell. We'll see. We'll see.
Dude,
I'm pretty gutted by the fucking
not as good as he was.
the underwear revelation.
I mean,
britches.
your guts were in the britches, dude.
I know, dude. It was a bad one, you know. I mean, like you couldn't even fucking clean it up a little, you know.
You gutted yourself right out your asshole into them britches, dude.
I know, it was fucking crazy.
Disgusting, DJ.
Dude, I don't want to talk about the Israel-Palestine thing
Me neither.
because
We're gonna have to on Friday,
We're gonna have
probably,
to
but-
on yeah. I mean, it's gonna be the big news on Friday, and I don't want to preempt any of that. But here's an aspect of it. We're not gonna get into it. But I was like, after we got back, because it happened while we were in Vegas.
Yeah.
And I ain't paying attention on a normal day. You know what I mean? But like when I'm not at home and shit, I didn't know what the fuck was going on in the world, basically.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I kind of want to see what Biden has said about this. I did this today.
Oh God.
It's like, I kind of want to see what Biden has said about this. But I want to see how important people think that is as well. So I'm just going to look at the Israel-Palestine news and scroll it and see if I can find anything about what Biden said about this. And dude, I shit you not, I'm scrolling through the news aggregator that we use. I'm scrolling through YouTube, political shit. I saw like 90 videos of like, you know, varying different types. Like, oh my God, did you hear what Donald Trump had to say about this? Do you hear what Donald Trump's take on Israel-Palestine was? Both in the affirmative and the negative. I could not find a single person talking about what Joe Biden said about this. So I had to specifically search for it. I found it on the White House YouTube channel, and it had 40,000 views.
Well, let me tell you, the thing about that is, Jack.
And Scotty, that is so dead on. So I watched it. This motherfucker just puts on that weird, whispery, wavery voice that he gets.
I watched some of it, dude. It's horrible.
Dude, when there's something of import, you know what I mean? Something of dire consequence has happened, and Biden's got to seem like he's like really focused in on it. He just got up there and weird whispered into the mic about how fucking Israelis were getting slaughtered and how awful it was. Slaughtered. They were slaughtered, Jack. Let me tell you something, Jack. Them Israelis were slaughtered. And I was just like, dude, he's in trouble in the general election. He's in trouble. Nobody gave a fuck what he had to say about it. And they were all talking about what Donald Trump said about it.
Yeah.
Every fucking outlet was signal boosting Donald Trump in relation to the Israel-Palestine thing. And
Donald Trump said.
Yeah, dude. You know what it is, TJ?
What?
Here's really what it is. Today's the first time that I wasn't even looking for it. It's the first time that I heard that telltale fucking sound, dude. You know the sound.
You heard the sound? Did you hear the?
I heard the fucking wheels
You
on
fucking
the train.
Listen to this. What was that?
Yep.
Is that? Yeah, it couldn't be.
No.
Oh no, that train
He's
doesn't
under, he's under
left the
nine,
station.
he's under 94 indictments, 94 federal charges or whatever.
He
the
can't
fuck
fucking. He can't do it.
it can't be what I think that is.
Like, oh shit! Is that it?
Dude,
Oh,
the media is doing it again, dude. The media is doing it, dude. Every time this motherfucker farts out a speech, the news the next day is 100% like Here's what Donald Trump said about this. They're doing it again.
You never believe what Trump said now.
And the fucking Democratic president that we all fucking were supposed to bite the bullet for is like so incoherent that like the biggest fucking news story of the year happened and nobody cares what he had to say about it.
I never would have expected that because I like Hamas. I like the
Mr. President, you're supposed to say we're going to defend Israel.
Olive oil on that but anyway, I guess the Hamas has gone bad. So that's our prayers be with Israel. Because, it's real fucked up what's going on out there.
I would respect your speech more than I respected it.
Yeah, because it's faster.
It seems somewhat sincere, if demented,
Yeah, like I just think of like a callous, meandering, no idea where you are speech, TJ.
But you're trying really hard to make people think that you have actual feelings.
That's why there's the whispering and like the solemnness that you have with Joe Biden. It's like he looks very serious. He's pretending like he's like, I'm acting serious, but like he does not give a shit.
Dude, I'll coach you and I'll get you there.
About this. That's why I'm whispering right now. That's what I do when I have emotions. I feel.
My fellow Americans, this weekend, Israel saw the worst attack in a generation. Brutal, bloodthirsty killers in Hamas have brutally attacked the citizens of Israel. And Israeli people were slaughtered. They're slaughtered, Jack. And we want Israel to know that we stand with them.
I just want to see it.
Dude, how does Joe Biden manage to make like people fucking crazy, merciless, horrible war just like a snooze fest?
Oh my God, bro. It is fucking, this is like, I feel like, you know what I feel like this is?
No, watch him walk up. You gotta watch him walk up.
Good afternoon. There are moments in this life.
Dude, I love the two people behind him, the vice president, the secretary of defense, just look scared shitless that Joe Biden has to go out there.
Everybody that's seen with him does, because you can tell that there's like severe levels of coaching going on at this point. Like they barely trot him out for shit. Have you guys noticed that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I've noticed you see it. I mean, you see him like every couple months, maybe.
I mean, it's bad that people behind him are just like, oh my fucking God, we really have to stand here while this guy muddles his way through this shit.
Literally, and the pure, unadulterated evil.
Unadulterated.
Pure unadulterated evil.
Pure unadulterated evil.
And let me tell you something, it's pure unadulterated evil.
Unadulterated evil.
That devil is unadulterated.
That devil, that's small. That devil is unadulterated evil.
Let me tell you about that devil. It's unadulterated.
Yeah, dude, nothing but confidence inspired in me as an American citizen here.
No wonder America would rather just listen to them. Fuck them. They're a bunch of pussies.
I'm innocent.
Kill all the terrorists. Murder all the Hamas. Kill them all.
Let me tell you something. Those Hamas are bad. Bigly bad. Horribly bigly bad.
And when I was president, they never would have done this. Never would have done it. Never would have happened.
Never would have happened. It's a crime, It really is. It's a crime. It's a crime, perpetrated by this twisted DOJ. Twisted DOJ.
That's so crazy. That's a total fucking.
Oh God, we're doomed. It's fucked. It's all fucked. It's fun. But we're doomed.
Look, TJ, they introduced the woke military. That's what you get. They can't even fight.
Mm.
Can't even fight, TJ.
And
Then
you got women in men's sports. Let me tell you. It's happening, folks. It is. It is. You know it. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. And it's you got women being attacked in the locker room. It's like, fuck, man. This is it, dude. It's the world is fucking straight. It's ending, bro.
Hey, little boy, you're going to hell.
There's no way, dude. There's no way that the foundation of this is sound. There's no way, dude. There's no way the foundation of this country that this is what they put in front of us, dude. This is what they just have meetings about and decide we need to hear from. Like, listen to this shit. Play some more.
On this world. The people of Israel lived through one such moment this weekend.
Israel.
Organization.
People of Israel. Boost my fucking headphones.
Dude,
Yeah.
it looks like Kamala's about to nod off.
Kamala's like,
today we witnessed the most important event in history.
dude, she's the vice president. She's fucking bored. What do you expect of the American public?
Dude, look how tight those neck muscles are. It almost looks like Kamala's like fighting back a puke.
Stated purpose for being is to kill Jews. This was an act of sheer evil. More than 1,000 civilians slaughtered.
The civilians.
Those poor civilians, man.
I don't know what they are.
I love how fucking civilians was civilian, but then slaughtered was like slaughtered.
It just goes to show you that his brain is like.
I love how as soon as like something like slaughter comes up, that's when the Joe Biden, like, ooh, that's when he wakes up a little. Civilians been slaughtered.
Dude, you ever listen to an engine? You ever listen to an engine that's not firing on all cylinders, dude? Like one of the cylinders is not firing, and so it's like stuttering and skipping and shaking. That's Biden's brain, dude. That's the leader. The leader of the free world's brain is the wheezing, choking engine of a shitty old pickup truck that desperately needs to be worked on.
This thing needs a serious tune-up. No, this thing needs a complete replacement.
All right, guys, what do we got to beat the Trump train? Trumpet, 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 trumpet. Well, we got an old beat up 78 Biden.
Where's last time they had a tune-up? Tune-up? It
just died. No, it's not dead. Just fucking give it a kick.
No, yeah, just get the jumper cables. Grab them jumpers. We're gonna get this thing started right away. That sounds good. Sounds good as new.
Sounds good. You're missing it's missing a couple, but you know it'll get you there. Sounds better. I mean, I really am.
All right.
I really am interested to hear what he has to say about what happened to all those poor citizens, though, dude.
Them citizens was
slaughtered. They're totally bediddlerated. Totally
slaughtered.
Slaughtered.
In Israel.
Slaughtered.
Among them, at least 14 American citizens killed.
Oh my! Wait a minute. Killed? Wait a fucking goddamn minute
I
here.
don't care how many other people from other nations are killed. The minute an American dies,
I don't give a shit
war.
if every single fucking person outside of America is
for
dead.
War, gentlemen. War.
But if even one American life, all right, America needs to intervene.
Nukes, dude. I'm tired
14 fucking American lives lost.
I'm tired of coddling these people on the globe, TJ. Nuke them all.
I say we nuke them all, let God sort them out. Look, nuke Israel, nuke Palestine, nuke it all. Nuke the whole fucking God. Anybody who's a fucking problem, nuked.
Listen, TJ, that's a good idea, but I think I might have a better one.
Tell me your better idea, Paul.
Instead, let's foment the continuation of this war and enhance the negativity of this war and make a fucking $1 trillion on it. You know what I mean?
Whoa,
That
a
sounds
trillion?
fun.
I mean, with a T?
I mean, we've already armed Hamas because a lot of the hardware that Hamas is using has been smuggled out of Afghanistan from the crates of shit that we left behind there.
And now we're arming
And now we're arming Israel.
We've armed Israel for a while, so
So I mean, we're double dipping already. So why stop a good thing with the nukes? You know.
let me ask you this, Paul. You think America is going to dip its wick off of this, or?
Oh, I mean, we've
Gotcha.
already America has already been dipping its wick off of this, dude. This
Yeah,
is
that
a
wick
fucking,
is dipped.
dude. This is a field day for the American defense industry and just for the economy in general. This is gonna be this is gonna fucking people are gonna make so much money on this misery.
We're going to have a strong economy, TJ. And, you know, look, if Joe Biden can deliver that economy to me, I mean, look, he might be senile. He might be, you know, going off the rails. I mean, he might be a fucking stuttering engine. But you know what, TJ? Good economy. You got to vote him back. That's the most compelling argument. So if Joe Biden can deliver that to me, more endless war, then I mean, that's got my vote. It's the greater evil. Now, if Trump promises nukes or something crazier, I mean, if he can top that, then he'd get my vote. But as of now, I mean, I want to know these guys' position on warfare, and I want lots of war. I want big war. I don't want small wars. I want numerous wars, and I'll make sure the United States defense industries make lots and lots of money.
Well, then
It's a foot race right now between those two. I mean, look, Trump said some positive things about warfare, which I like, but he also said he's going to solve that Ukraine-Russian conflict, and I don't like hearing that. That does get me a little bit worried.
dude,
I'm hoping it's just puffery. You know what I mean?
I'm fucking completely and utterly blown away by, like, you know, I'm not some kind of like fucking social media expert or whatever, but just taking the cultural temperature right now. Like, what are people talking about? What are the political people talking about? What are the cable news outlets talking about? What are the fucking newspapers talking? Like, I just did that, and it was Trump. I had, like I said, I had to specifically seek this out because I couldn't find him covering it in any fucking capacity.
I mean,
Trump.
I could see it covered, but it was just very minor. Like, President Biden made several remarks today about the conflict, and there'd be a soundbite.
Anyway, Donald Trump, the 95-time indicted felon, said this about Israel.
Exactly. Got to that. It's like, well, it's just Trump is more interesting than Biden. You know, I mean, even if you like Biden's
he always
policies,
has been the whole fucking time.
I mean, so if you like,
Everyone knows that.
even if you favor Biden's policies, the low
What
information,
fucking
stupid
policies, bro?
I mean, they believe me, they have policies, whether or not, you know, you like them or they actually came up with them. They have policies, and policies are going to be implemented when they're president, whoever it is.
Policy.
Now, obviously, the policies they release to the American people or put out to the American public are just jokes. I mean, like, look, you know, one of the things we always talk about, oh, they don't give us any policies, but what does it matter anyways? Even if they give us a policy that's not going to become an actual law most times to begin with, so it's like it's meaningless, and they know that. They know it's meaningless because they don't even plan on delivering on their meaningless promises and policies.
Nah, I'm Trump. Yeah, it says here Trump. And he said I mean, this isn't even about the Israel thing. I just like was looking up what Trump's been up to. I guess they said latest revelation is in his little fraud thing. Trials going on right now.
Yeah,
Is that I guess he claimed his apartment was 30,000 square feet, and it turns out it was only 11,000 square feet. So
look, TJ, you
I
take away. You're doing math. You carry some
still a
numbers
very
wrong.
big fucking place. But
Look, TJ, I never said that. I said it was. I always said it was the right size. It's a good size, the best size. You know, dude, Trump's never gonna fucking admit he did anything wrong.
it's a beautiful, beautiful size.
Look, beautifully.
Dude, I just like, look, I know it's too early to call. There's a long way to go, and a lot of shit can happen between now and then. But I'm just saying, like, looking at it right now, I think, like, if this trajectory continues, I think Trump has a way better shot at this
Oh, dude,
then
Trump 100% has a chance.
I'm only now, though. That's the thing. Only now have I started to hear people covering it that way. Like Kyle just came out about this. Kyle just was like, whoa. Yeah, I saw a video of his like a week ago that was just looking at some polls, looking at Trump polls and shit. And he's like neck and neck in the fucking polls. His media presence is way more fucking robust. They're hiding Joe Biden because they have to, because when they trot him out, he says shit like fucking what did he call them?
Citizens or something.
Citizens.
The innocent civilians.
The motherfucker can't
Civilians, yeah, that's
barely
it.
do it. Trump's getting all the coverage, and you know the whole P.T. Barnum quote applies. All publicity is good publicity, and there's a sucker born every minute.
Yeah,
You know?
and unfortunately, you know, I mean, really, the last time Trump was going up against much stronger headwinds.
So I'm
against
going-
him. He was the current incumbent. There was COVID, the economy. You know, there was just so many things that were just against Trump at that point.
Dude, his MAGAs were nowhere near as rabid.
Yeah, they're way more rabid now for sure.
Like he's got a way bigger fucking reach than he did, obviously, before he became president.
It's really just okay. Really, the question at this point is just the swing states, and that's always what it is in our system. You know, I mean, because if you look at like obviously Trump's going to win Florida. You know,
I mean, there's a lot of those swing states are like up in the air though. Like it's
Arizona is probably going to be a big one. Georgia obviously is going to be in contention. I mean, that was
the very nature of a swing state, right? So
Virginia,
I
North Carolina.
But I'm saying I'm interested to
Pennsylvania.
see the national polls. I mean, that interests me to a degree, but we don't vote on a national basis. We vote
Sure,
state
of
by
course.
state. So what I want to really see is what states are going to determine this. Like, and
well,
last
the
time
thing
was
is,
Pennsylvania was the big one to really determine the election.
generally speaking, a Democrat has to, at least with the way that things are configured right now, a Democrat has to be polling like 3 or 4 points ahead to be safe.
Yeah, here's my understanding of it. You can correct me if I'm wrong, and this is just going off of what I think.
I'm probably not going to be in a position to correct you, but yeah, go ahead.
All right, so Wisconsin is in play. Wisconsin is a swing state.
Sure, yeah,
Michigan is a swing state.
yeah. At this
North
point, yeah.
Carolina is a swing state.
I'd say that leans Republican, but yeah, it's a swing state
Pennsylvania, swing state.
for sure.
Georgia, swing state.
Oh yeah, very close there. Yeah,
Not as important as it used to be. Ohio, swing state. It could still swing. I know it's pretty staunchly Republican.
it's more red now, but I mean, it's not inconceivable that that a Democrat could win Ohio. Yeah.
And to a lesser extent, Florida. I think Florida is crazy enough that it could swing. I know that it's trending Republican and shit, but I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that Florida is in play. Can you think of any others?
Let's see.
Last
really going to be in controversy.
I mean, some of those I don't even really think are. I know that they're technically swing states, but I think I'm pretty confident in when I know where they're going to go. Like, Florida,
I mean, obviously,
Ohio, I'm pretty
yeah.
confident we're going to go fucking red.
Most of the South's going to go red. I mean,
Michigan. Where do you think Michigan's going?
I think Michigan will probably go blue.
Michigan. Yeah, Michigan, I think, favors blue.
I don't think
Pennsylvania.
Went red for Trump once.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to do it again though. I really don't.
I think that's the whole reason they ran Biden
But
to begin
all
with.
I'm basing that on is just vibes. So
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what they wanted to show up support in those parts of the country. I think that's but I don't know if is Biden is the job he's done enough to win those votes.
I don't think he's winning fucking Pennsylvania. I don't think he's winning Michigan. I don't know about Georgia. That's a swing.
Georgia, I mean that's impossible to know. That's not going to be.
That's going to be a fucking contentious one again, I'm sure.
I think he carries Georgia.
You do?
I just see it happening.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's such a deep fucking state, and you know the MAGAs are going to be out in droves, and that's really what you have to think about.
Yeah,
it's like who's motivated to vote right now? The dejected, downtrodden fucking Democrats who got Joe Biden mumbling away up there, that nothing exciting going on, or the fucking Trumpies.
I mean, it's just going to be
Trump is dominating the fucking news cycle.
It's just going to be like the same thing it was last time, where it's just going to be a moratorium on fucking Trump because no one gives a shit about Biden. He might as well not even exist. It's going to be, do you want Trump or no Trump?
That's going to be the fucking way most people view this vote. That's the way most people already do view this vote. So
I think Georgia will be close, but I if I had to make a call on it just from my fucking gut, I think it leans Trump.
Yeah, there's not really much polls in that regard yet. So anyway, so here's some polls that have closed in the last few days or been published in the last few days. So we have these are a bunch of Fox News polls. We have a
zoom in on this a little bit.
Sure thing.
Hold down Control and scroll your mouse wheel up.
So we got October 6th to the 9th. Even. We have another one that favors Trump. This is Biden versus Trump here, Biden versus Trump there, Biden versus Haley, who gives a shit, Biden versus DeSantis, who gives a shit, Biden versus Trump, Biden +1. Morning Consult, they have one with, they're try to do Biden DeSantis, like that's even a fucking thing still. Biden Trump, Biden +1. You got one here, general election, Michigan 2024. So this is a Michigan poll. They have Trump up 7. You have Harris X, the messenger. I think this is just general, like national poll. Trump up 4. Trump's up 1 here in this general election poll from Signal. Ipsos, Trump +2. Emerson College, Trump +12. That's in Ohio, supposedly a swing state. Idaho, Trump +29. I mean, it's just like it's not looking all that rosy for Biden, and it's kind of hard to imagine that he's going to be able to turn that tide, given what he is.
Yeah.
So, because I mean, like,
what do you think? Okay, so let's play political strategists,
right? Like, let's say we're fucking like running the Biden campaign or something.
We're on Team Biden. What do you think he would need to do in order to get some of the momentum that he needs?
Dude, I have a very fucking cynical strategy.
Okay.
And it's based on something I was fucking told by a guy that I was going to is like to prescribe me Adderall, basically. It's like a psychiatrist. But we didn't have like real like long sessions or anything, but we've had a few conversations and stuff. And one of the things we talked about a little bit was some politics. And one of the things he said is that, obviously Biden is fucking gone. But, honestly, the people that run his administration, I guess they're doing a decent job holding shit together. I think you should build on that. I think that they should start spotlighting, like they should put some fucking like talented, charismatic people in and just be like, this is a person helping the president, but kind of just imply like this is who's really going to be running the country,
right?
To maybe get people to be like, well, he is old and befuddled and doesn't know what he's doing, but he's not really running things anyway. He's more symbolic. Like, get them to think Biden's more just like a figurehead and he's not actually fucking doing anything important, and his handlers are really doing everything, which is pretty much true anyway.
Yeah,
but
I don't think I think
spotlight the handlers. Be like, oh, look, this is a dynamic fucking person who knows blah blah, And if there's not someone like that already, just fucking put him in there. Put him in there.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I think Biden, like I think you're right. I think that would help, but I think it's not going to happen.
I mean, that would just have to be one tier of the strategy, because like one of the things I think you have to do to make Biden electable is to kind of diminish the presidency a little bit. Like, just be like, it doesn't really matter anyway. But it's kind of hard to do because out of one side of your mouth, you got to be like, look, Biden being president, is he a fucking befuddled old fool? I mean, yeah, but like, come on, doesn't really matter. He's not really running things. He barely has any power any fucking way, But then on the other side, you have to be like, Trump cannot get the presidency. He will have infinite power. We must stop him at all costs. So,
yep. I don't know at this point. Like, I think he would have. I think naming another vice president would be maybe like a path to that.
You're like, oh no, Kamala's got fucking lung cancer. She needs to go home and
Or
rest.
just no, she's gonna have to eat the bullet. If they do it, and they may very well do it, she's gonna have to be like, I've decided after serving these 4 years that it's time for me to step aside and let, blah, 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 blah. She's going to have to fucking act like she resigned or whatever, but they're going to kick her out.
No, I think they got to fucking fake a health issue or something.
Nah.
Have her go home and be like, yeah, I'm sick. I can't do it.
Ain't nobody going to care. As soon as she's gone, she's gone. Nobody cares about her now. Nobody's going to care about her when she leaves.
That's true.
What matters is.
So who would you put in there then?
Well, okay. I mean, I have an idea.
Like, lay it on me, man.
Gavin Newsom.
Gavin Newsom. I mean, he clearly wants to be on the national stage.
You tell him, hey, man, here's you clearly fucking want a stepladder. Here it is. Not a great fucking Democrat or whatever, but a really nationally popular politician. I think he could do it.
And he just killed a bunch of progressive legislation, so people could be like, oh, he's not too far crazy left.
It sounds strong. The ticket, Biden Newsom, sounds strong.
Yeah. Also sounds like the Republican reaction to Biden being brought up. Yeah, Newsom. But whatever. No. Why did he pick Kamala anyway? Because she's black.
Yep, and female.
And a woman.
And he desperately needed to win Georgia.
Yep. So that was the cynical calculation was black woman.
Get a black woman, Georgia goes my way. I win. And it worked.
What really matters is the average ape recognizes the name in the booth anyway. Well, everyone recognizes I guess Gavin Newsom does have a national profile, so there is that.
He needs to invigorate the base.
What's so good about Newsom? Literally nothing. He just happens to be he's the governor of California. That's it.
That's why I'm saying he needs to pick somebody that's not seen as politically middle of the road. And Gavin Newsom, for all his fucking corporate cronyism and shit, is seen as like a progressive governor. So I think he fucking chooses Gavin Newsom, invigorates that fucking base, and gets them libs out.
Paul never told us the average day of the politician race. I mean, we all know that.
Yeah.
They wake up, they fucking take their adrenochrome fucking,
they shoot up on adrenochrome, and then they go into the nether realm where they commune directly with Mammon.
Yeah.
And Mammon pulls out his big shaggy cock and rams it down their throat, and they go like, "Oh, thank you, Mammon." And after what feels like an eternity, Mammon finally comes, and it's in the form of several $1 billion.
Yeah.
And they, fucking buy a yacht with it, and they buy a golf course with it, and then go to bed, and it's time to fucking suck Mammon's cock the next morning.
Well, you left out the part where they go to fucking wherever they moved Epstein's Island, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
Not be surprised that all of Clinton is VP. Well, if they make that decision, then that's just proof they want to lose.
That'd be a terrible decision. No.
Dude, that is one thing you never hear anybody talk about is like, where did they, because they did. Where did they move Epstein's Island?
Yeah, that's a good point.
They didn't stop doing what they were doing. Like, it's not like busting out Epstein Island was going to stop them from trafficking children for sex.
Well, I guess that's done with, you guys.
Where's Eyes Wide Shut happening now?
Yeah, where are they absconding these children to now? You got any guesses on that?
Well,
I mean, they're rich fucks, so it's.
I mean, there's obviously multiple locations, but like, where is the new epicenter?
Yeah, where's the new gathering place?
So they're not going to put it too close to Washington because that's like
Bohemian Grove.
No, that's too much. Obvious. There's too much heat on that. They're not going to put it Bohemian Grove.
There's no heat on Bohemian Grove anymore.
Oh, there totally is. You still got too many conspiracy nuts going around talking about it.
So they can't do it there.
You know what? I bet they're fucking doing it.
And it's got to be somewhere. It's got to be warm. I mean, these guys aren't gonna want to fucking be like, oh, I got to put a jacket on to go rape some kids.
You know what I bet? I bet this whole fucking time it's been right under our fucking nose. What? Fucking Area 51, dude.
What?
No, there's no luxury there, though, dude.
You don't know. You don't know what the fuck is in Area 51.
It's the middle of the fucking desert, dude.
All that shit where it's like, oh man, there's UFOs in there. There ain't UFOs in there. There's a fucking underground fucking 5-star hotel where there's no law.
There's no ocean view. There's no.
That's true. They do want all that luxury and shit.
No yachts. None of that.
They're not going to go too far, too. I mean, they're going to look, that's why the Bahamas is such an enticing place to a lot of these people, because it's not too far from the U.S., but it's not the U.S.
What about like Indonesia or whatever the fuck?
Too far. They need something U.S. wise. I mean, they have their little spots around the globe. We're talking.
maybe fucking shady ass government, lots of beaches.
Oh, dude, you want hear my conspiracy theory? Maybe it was some shit like Hawaii, dude. And then when they were gonna get caught, they burned that island down.
They burned the fucking evidence. They burned the whole island.
Burn the fucking
shit.
Dude, that was gonna be another Epstein situation. You know, the elites were just like, the island's got to go.
Gotta go, man.
And all those people knew every you know, it's kind of strange. Every house, you know, some houses were spared. TJ, wonder why that was. Just saying.
Yeah, and it was all the rich people's houses. They're just like, burn the pores out. We're terraforming this for our new Epstein land.
You know, look, I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, it seems like it's possible.
Crazy. That dude, yep. They turned the fucking space laser concave mirror that they put up there, that Elon Musk put up there.
Aim the laser.
Oh, it was a fire.
Oh no, Hawaii.
People claim to see a massive death ray, not a fire. Oh, look, it looks like a fire.
Whoopsie doopsie.
Love it.
Yep, that's where it's happening.
But yeah, I think Biden picking a new VP would help, but I think he's got to do some legislation. He needs a landmark piece of legislation that he can put his name to.
It's hard to get that done late in your fucking presidency. I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm shocked he hasn't done it now. I think there was a lot of hubris. I think that I just remember everybody was just like, oh, Trump done. After he beat Trump, they were like, Trump's fucking over.
Oh, that's done. Next thing.
January 6th happened. They were like, nope, he's done.
Done.
And I think that fucking Biden has been operating on that, because he really, like, this whole Bidenomic shit, that's not selling on the street, dude. That's not getting people out to fucking vote.
Biden's got to fucking pull like a Bill Clinton, dude. He's either got to sign a crime bill or he's got to do a tax cut, dude. He's got to be like, what cut taxes, Jack? Because dumb Americans, they'll fall for that shit.
Oh, cut taxes, Jack. Oh, cut taxes, Jack.
I mean, like, he's got to do something like that. He's got to do something big that the average dumb American can be like, he cut taxes. Like, Biden's got to do some shit like that, dude. That if you're talking about legislation, that's gonna be super hard. The Republicans are gonna want to pass anything. That's why I said tax cut, because these Republicans are all gonna have to go. If Biden says he wants a tax cut, they're gonna have to go along with it. They can't be like, we don't want a tax cut. They're gonna have to say yes.
Yeah,
that's been one of the few things that Biden can actually get past the Congress. Obviously, it's gonna hurt America in the long run. But I mean, not like these motherfuckers give a shit. You know, I mean, it's like any of them are losing sleep over that. Like, that's gonna fuck the country. Oh, well, we can't do that.
Yeah.
Just make weed legal. As much as I love that, I don't think that's gonna like really move too many votes his way.
No, that's I mean, look, if you look at polls and that stuff, that's a couple percentage points. That would help Biden for sure, but that's not gonna swing a lot.
Yeah, weed's not gonna do it. It needs to be something that helps out more people in a much more tangible way than just like, let's legalize weed, something that's practically fucking legal anyway.
And a lot of the stuff that Biden can point to, it's like, you know, we're gonna cap the cost of some drugs and stuff like that. That sounds good, but it's not like he said he did it for all drugs. He did it for certain drugs. So it's hard to sell to people like, well, these 10 drugs, and eventually in 3 or 4 years, they'll be lower in price. You know, that doesn't sound good on paper. It has to be like, he fucking cut goddamn drug prices. You know,
I'm lowering the prices of drugs. Some vague
Sky doesn't average Republican. Nick, I know
in the future.
I have no way more average Republicans you'll ever know. Bet your fake news. And yes, if Republicans would go with a tax cut. Dude, if the Republicans want to fucking flip the script on tax cuts, they could totally do that.
I think there's one thing that you may be forgetting. Trump.
Oh, shit, what's that?
Trump's gonna
That is
roll
true.
on, dude. Trump. You can't tell me that if let's say Biden does a tax cut,
Right?
Trump's gonna go like, this Biden tax cut. That's what I'm calling it. Terrible deal.
That's the military.
Horrible deal. Money ends up in pockets like guys like me. I don't need it. None of that money went to the workers.
They'll call it woke tax cuts.
Woke
Maybe
tax cuts went to
Terrible
fund
tax cuts.
liberal gender identity programs.
all the money to Planned Parenthood and these bad schools, these terrible
It's a very
schools.
bad deal. It's a terrible deal. And he'll win with Republicans. So I don't think he's gonna win any unless he fucking just like abolishes the income tax or something. If he abolished the income tax,
I mean, yeah,
think
obviously
Republicans,
he's
the
not going to
MAGAs
win.
Might move over, but
He's not going to win MAGA base people. That's obviously a fan. Just like Trump's not going to win fucking progressives, like super progressives. He's probably not going to win that. It's the middle. It's
tax.
It's the middle of the fucking road, people. You always got to get. It's like the independents. And shit
What
like that.
policy do you think would do the job then?
healthcare.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That probably
Healthcare
would
was
do it.
deeply unpopular. I mean, they passed Obamacare. That was the red fucking wave. That's like something that really galvanized a lot of their base. I don't know if Biden's even going to think about touching healthcare.
I think you're right, but I think that would do it.
Oh yeah, I mean, you mean like actual like implementing? Yeah. Oh, dude, yeah, it's a huge issue for so many people. I mean, across the country. I mean, it really is.
Even if he didn't fix it, even if he just like reinvigorated Obamacare and made it a little better.
The Republican, we don't have to worry so much about, that's going to fire up the Republican base because they're already fired up as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they've in their mind 4 years of socialism.
The problem for Biden is not like, I don't want to rile up the Republicans because they're already riled.
That's how I rile up my base.
How do I rile up anyone to fucking give a shit about me? And that's a fucking hard sell because
dude, that's a really fucking hard sell. I mean, I think we've said it before. I mean, part of it's got to be
Biden would just have to show me that he could do literally fucking anything. Just
Biden's
do
gonna
something. Prove that you can fucking be effective on any fucking subject.
Biden's going to rely hardcore on Trump's going to destroy America. Trump is the existential threat that's going to fucking look. That's the end of democracy if Trump.
Well, that's what Hillary Clinton leaned on that too.
Yeah,
Hillary Clinton leaned heavily on the fucking Donald Trump is dangerous. Donald Trump is a womanizer.
But
Donald Trump is this.
The one thing Biden has nothing to do with him is January 6th. They just play footage of that, but that already played in. I mean, that's, that kind of already. Well, I guess it didn't really play into the last election this much because that was already after that was done.
Dude, his base will get a fucking patriotic tear in their eye every time Biden shows that. You know what I mean? Like,
look at them Americans fighting against the tyranny.
But remember, we're fighting for the middle. His base, obviously, yeah, but the middle people, you want those people to like, look, Trump is like, even if you don't like Joe Biden, Trump is the greater threat. Even if you're
Trump
Republican,
represents instability for our country. Look, we're not saying
you have to
Biden's
peel
great.
away some of these more moderate people. Biden has to target the moderates. That's how he's going to win. Biden really has to present himself as like, look, America is going to hell in a handbasket. You need someone who's moderate. That's me. I'm the guy in the middle.
The problem is he tried to sell that shit in 2020, and we haven't stopped going to hell in a handbasket. So it's kind of like,
what else has he got, dude? He can't. I mean, he's got some policy stuff. He's got some policy stuff. I guess he can point to, but
like what though? Like every time people tell me about that shit, it's like
he'll say like, the CHIPS Act. He'll say
the child tax credit. And it's just like that expired last month.
Well, the CHIPS thing, he says, look, we've brought a ton of manufacturing jobs to America. That's going to really reinvest and reinvigorate our manufacturing industry, which we've got all these new manufacturing jobs.
The thing you have to remember too is that Donald Trump might be pretty good at holding Biden to account on some shit. Like, you're old and you're befuddled and you're fucking bad. But like when it comes to like policy specifics, there's not going to be any fucking pushback from Trump on that shit. Because Trump's just as fucking dumb. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Sure, but I mean, if you had a competent politician to go up against Trump, maybe they'd have a chance. Biden's
going to be able to put all kinds of fluff on his accomplishments without much pushback from Biden. Pushback from Trump.
Biden's got to come out like angry and swinging at Trump. Like he's really going to have to show that he has like something of a fucking backbone with Trump. To even to really, if you're talking about like, because I mean, look, Trump's disingenuous. Trump's not going to fight fair. Trump's going to go after all that shit. So Biden has to have some sort of answer to that to have any fucking chance of being reelected.
I don't think Biden should get mad because he's just funny when he's mad.
I mean, at least people would feel something about him. He's a goofy fuck. He's your old fucking crazy grandpa, dude. Something. Feel some way about the fucking guy.
That's
true. No
true.
way.
But I mean, I think at this point, I mean, like almost like the fact that he's just like nothing is almost his biggest asset because Trump is such a fucking polarizing figure. You just got to hope Trump turns more people
But that's
off
the run.
on.
Yeah, that's the run out the clock strategy, and that I don't know, man. It could work.
Dude,
I
it's
think-
worked.
I-
It's
I-
literally,
I
it's
think-
literally been the thing that's worked for Biden every fucking step of the way. He just fucking hangs back, shuts the fuck up, lets people talk whatever shit they want to talk, and then he just like shows up with, I'm gonna restore America. Then he wanders off again, and then it's like, well, I guess the other guy's a fascist.
I just don't think that's gonna play so well this time around. Like I think people elected him on the basis of that and have gotten shit for it.
Because remember, people had feelings about Hillary Clinton. Didn't fucking help her ass.
No, dude,
they really?
people were
Oh yeah, they hated her guts,
dude.
Okay, well, yeah,
they hated her
fair
guts.
enough.
No one fucking hates goddamn Joe Biden. He's impossible to have any fucking strong feelings for. It's just like, yeah, whatever, old fucking curmudgeonly piece
He's
of
just
shit.
a boring fucking nothing, and that's his.
I think honestly, it's kind of his biggest fucking strength. That's why I say like, boost up the people around him. Talk about them. Talk about the administration in general. Make him a figurehead. Make him just like he's like the queen or something. He just like he just waves his hand and
ultimately it's Biden versus Trump. That's the match, right? So I mean, you can build up the fucking side characters all you want, but ultimately it's like, do I want to vote for Biden or am I going to vote for Trump?
yeah. Well, I mean, I think though people are fucking voting on. I don't know what they're really voting on, honestly.
Oh man, come on! So, dude, don't
end of
give
the
the
day-
American public any fuck. They're having a thoughtful, nuanced no, dude. They're
At the end
looking
of
at
the day-
a lot of people are looking at the fucking pictures on the screen on their fucking phones.
This
And they're listening to sound bites and who sounds better.
I'm just saying you can put memes out there in the fucking public that'll change people's views.
I mean, yeah, memes will help. I mean, look, if Joe Biden, that's an aspect he can really, I think, gain a lot of, people.
Why are we
through
assuming it's
social
going to be
media.
Biden versus Trump? Because those are the front runners of both parties. I mean, like Biden is literally the president and will almost certainly be,
I mean,
unless he drops out, the nominee.
I mean, who do you fuck do you assume it's going to be?
And Trump is ahead by 50 points in every fucking Republican primary. So unless he goes to prison, unlikely. And even if he does go to prison, he can still
Even if he
run.
does-
He'll be fucking
yeah, he can
president.
still he'll run from prison and he'll be able to pardon himself. That'll be the first fucking thing he does.
It's actually kind of fucking unknown whether he has the ability to pardon himself.
He'll do it anyway.
I'm pardoned.
When has that ever stopped any president? It's
I
kind
don't
of unknown whether or not you can just like declare war without declaring war. Just do it.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. That guy tried to kill my dad.
He's a bad man. Get him.
Get the bad man. Get him.
Get that no good, no account, yellow bellied son of a bitch.
I mean, why do you think that Andrew Jackson was such a favored president of Donald Trump's? Because he's famous for basically telling the Supreme Court to enforce their own fucking laws. It's like, I'll do what the fuck I want. I mean, so Trump's gonna do it. Do you think if Trump has that power again? Well, here's another thing too. If Trump is elected president, suddenly he's in basic control of all these governmental organizations again. I think the investigations against him are just going to evaporate.
It's his DOJ. Now he can get a loyalist in there, and it's just he's got all the strings. He could run for fucking prison. It might actually be good. It might fire up his base even more.
they locked him up. They locked him up.
But
Yeah,
we're-
when
but
it's
we're
congressional-
gonna set him free,
Yep, exactly. We're gonna set the real president free.
dude. This could be a wacky fucking election, dude.
I mean, and people point
dude,
that out like
I'm gonna
from,
tell you this right now. It's
from one
100%
perspective. Well, think about this.
guaranteed
From
to be a
one
wacky
perspective,
election.
Trump going to jail is like, yeah, it's righteous justice. But think about shit like Nelson Mandela. I'm not comparing those two actually, but just think about that. People could view Trump like that.
Oh, dude,
He
the
is a
second
political
Trump-
fucking prisoner that was thrown in jail unfairly. Free him.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right.
I mean, that's how those MAGA diehards are gonna take it.
The second fucking thing. I mean, like the second he steps his foot in prison, he'd be like, you're gonna hear the words Nelson Mandela from every right winger
Yep.
on the face of the earth.
This is like Nelson Mandela.
This is just like
It's
Nelson
not actually anything
Mandela.
like that, but it totally is.
Oh my God, it's just like Nelson Mandela, you guys. Holy shit. Nelson Mandela all over again. So, yeah.
Yep.
Kamala better pray Biden doesn't die before this election. No, I mean, as much as he has, I'm not going
If
to
it's
say
her,
Biden has. It's almost a coin flip for me between Biden and Trump. It's just a matter because like half the country hates Trump and half the country likes him. So.
I mean, yeah, you're basically about right doing the coin flip. But if you
but
put
with Kamala Harris,
there,
people are just gonna be like, Trump.
It's 100% Trump. It's not even it's not even a question. It's going to be Trump if it's anyone, but like if it's Biden versus Trump.
So really the people who should really be fucking hoping and praying that fucking nothing happens to Joe Biden is really not Kamala Harris herself. It's everybody who has the vote blue no matter who mentality that thinks that the only way to stop fascism is for fucking the Democrats to get in. If Biden dies and Kamala Harris is your fucking your girl, then you're gonna lose. It's not even a fucking contest. She's gonna get fucking creamed. She's gonna get clobbered. It's gonna be a fucking nightmare for you.
Well, I also wonder what congressional races are going on. Like, I'm sure the House is going to be. I mean, so it really depends on that too. I mean, even if Trump
a lot of those haven't taken shape yet either. So.
Yeah, so I mean, like that's obviously going to affect politics in America as well. I mean, obviously, if it's Trump or Biden, I mean, if it's Trump again, but he has a blue House and Senate. I mean, obviously, they're not going to fucking pass any of his shit. So it's like, what is Trump going to do then?
Dude, at the risk of oversimplifying, I think that ultimately, when we're talking about the middle, that both of these guys need desperately to
win.
I think people are going to vote their wallet, by and large. I think that group of people is going to vote their wallet.
And inflation and everything else has been a fucking bitch.
Economy was better under Trump. Inflation was lower under Trump. Housing was more affordable under Trump. I mean, these are all incontrovertible facts. Gasoline was cheaper under Trump. Food cheaper under Trump. I mean, all these staple things that really affect people better under Trump. And I think that ultimately that's what's going to sell them. It's just their pocketbook. Dude, it's bad out there.
It's definitely going to be a huge factor. And I mean, you're right. We cannot ignore that reality. I mean, people are going to be like, Biden was president, inflation went fucking crazy. They printed all this money, they gave away all this money. And look at me, I can't afford rent, I can't afford food. Fuck this shit. This other guy's going to make it better. And it's always been an appealing argument to people in every political election. I mean, even if it's true or not.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be fucking pretty crazy. To see, I mean, all this. I'm kind of curious whether there will even be debates since we have one.
I think there's got to be, dude. I mean, I think these two, if it's close enough,
Donald Trump has not showed up at any of these Republican debates. Not that he really fucking needed.
Even if Trump feels strong going into this election, even if he's gonna want that debate because that's how Trump got elected to begin with the first time. And if it's close, both these guys are gonna have to do it. At least one. I mean, maybe they don't do three, but they're going to have at least one if it's close, which it's going to be. It's America. It's going to be close.
We're going to be in a fucking position where an even more deranged Donald Trump is going to be going up against an even more dementia-added Biden.
That's going to be the fucking debate of the goddamn
It's going to be the goddamn
not because it's so good, but not the actual content of the debate, but yeah, those two fucking befuddled idiots going after each other.
I think that fucking the first third party candidate who fucking just does a super cut of all the fucking crazy shit that's going to happen and just be like, are we tired of this yet? Should we just fucking, can we not do this anymore?
No, we're going to keep doing it.
But,
for a while. I mean,
that's crazy. Third party's crazy. You're a lunatic. You're crazy. Gotta be one of these two. It's like, okay, well, they're really it just get worse and worse every election cycle. Literally now we're just going back to a worse version of the two we did last time. You thought Biden was a dementia-addled old man before. Well, now he's got 4 more years of dementia on him. You thought Trump was a fucking lunatic before. Well, now he's even more fucking deranged.
A lot of people, I won't say everyone, but a lot of people were just saying, well, Donald Trump is done because he didn't win the election. He's just going to fade into political obscurity. But Donald Trump has refused to fucking go away. And he's maintained popularity and he's maintained a ton of fundraising. and he just has a lot of political power and capital still. I mean, I think honestly, the way of thinking was like, if we indict Trump, we do all this stuff, then that's going to be the end of Trump because, I mean, once you're indicted, I mean, that's the end of it. But in America, it's not anymore. It clearly isn't. Like, if you're able to shape the narrative where it's like, I'm charged, but I'm not really charged. And that's the mentality. It's like, yeah, the government did this. Am they charging me with crimes? Sure, they charged me with crimes, but I'm actually innocent. And I've been telling you for years I was innocent. And I told you if I ever lost, they're going to rig it. And I told you all these other things. So it's like, there's this whole narrative that's already been worked into these people, their fucking heads for years. So it's like, it doesn't really matter. It's like people talk about the indictments. It's like, I don't think it's really it's like, look, it's a nice fantasy that's like Trump faces real justice. They slap the handcuffs on, they put him in a fucking 6x8 cell. You get out 1 hour a day, Donald. That's a looking increase like that ain't the fucking reality. I don't think it ever was. I think even if Donald
day to go walk the.
I think if Donald Trump even faces something like that, they're not going to put his ass in a prison. He'll be like confined to Mar-a-Lago or something. It's a fucking fantasy. And if he's elected president, he's going to pardon himself immediately.
Yep.
Day one pardon.
They'll fight it, but he'll win.
I heard there's also a possibility that they'll just like. I guess there's like a. I don't even want to talk about it till I've done more research on it. So never mind.
Okay, fair enough.
Dude, I know how Biden can fucking win it, dude.
How is he gonna win? Tell me the Biden path.
Dude, wait till Trump's doing his next big fucking press conference or whatever, and let him start it. Let him talk. This is terrible. Biden is terrible. And then wait until the right moment when he's really shit talking Biden.
And do a run in.
Yep. Biden fucking walks up dressed like a lifeguard, dude. Tight little red shorts, no shirt, sunglasses, in his hand, a length of chain.
Yeah, dude.
And he goes, "Your day of reckoning has come, Donald. I'll no longer abide your bullshit." And then he fucking wallops Donald Trump with the chain.
Oh, fuck, dude.
It's time for a fucking.
Dude, you're right. If Joe Biden just kicks the shit out of Donald Trump, there's just nothing Donald Trump can say after that. It's like, Joe Biden kicked your ass, dude. He should be president. It's like, what? No, but actually, that's fake. The AI, it's like, nah.
Did you see how that little faggot went down? And I walloped him with that chain. What a lying dog.
Dude, if Joe Biden TJ, if Joe Biden legitimately beats the shit out of Donald Trump with a length of chain, I will vote for Joe Biden.
Me too.
I will fucking say it right now, dude. I'll be the first motherfucker at the voting booth. That shit happens.
I bet that fat orange fake tan New York faggot didn't see that coming, huh? Oh, jeez. Yeah, I really kicked his ass. Didn't even break a fucking sweat.
I'd become a Biden fucking at least sycophant for at least 6 months if he did some shit like that, dude. But
dude, I'd be a fucking Biden fan for life. I didn't know you didn't you old fuck.
Listen here, fat. Here's a length of chain to the side of your fucking stupid empty head. Blah.
Dude, you know what? Here's another way. Here's another thing Joe Biden could fucking do, dude. It's kind of along the same lines. But just in the middle of the fucking debate, at a random fucking moment, when fucking Donald Trump wait till Donald Trump talks about his shit, and just walk up and give him a fucking backhand, dude. It's got to be a good, strong backhand, though. Even if they got to do some cybernetic enhancement to Biden's suit to make him do a good backhand, they should just do it.
A mechanical device.
You know what, Donald? I'm tired of your bullshit. Whap! Fucking swing around.
Dude, I'll tell you one thing about Donald Trump. Donald Trump cannot fucking fight at all. He is like the most hapless fucking fighter you'll ever see.
Dude, he's got a weird center of gravity, too. You seen that weird shit he does?
Yeah, he does.
So, yeah, he'd probably go down pretty quick.
Dude,
probably
Trump
be pretty
goes
easy
down.
to unbalance.
Yeah, but Trump goes down. That just takes away his whole fucking image. You're right.
Yeah, if fucking Biden could knock down Trump, even if people the next day that was fucking what a breach of decorum. He's a bad person for doing that. Forevermore, people are just gonna have that image of
Trump's weak.
Trump getting fucking bitch slapped. But you know what? It could backfire too. It is a gambit because Biden could fucking fail in that slap, no matter what you do to prepare him, no matter how many times you practice the slap.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he goes. What if he goes
he goes for it and fucking his old ass misses and falls on his own ass.
They
Or he
flip the disc.
you know what sinks him too? He fucking throws the fucking he throws that backhand and Trump just takes it. He just like
Donald
what?
Trump's just like, what was
Pathetic.
that? What was that?
Dude, what if Trump gives him one back?
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude! Yeah, he knocks Biden down.
Like it just like an instant react. Whap whap.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
It's a roll of the dice, dude. Yeah, Biden has to pull it off perfectly. Knock fucking Trump on his ass. Where it's like, oh, what?
You gotta do it where Trump is too shocked to do anything immediately. You just leave the stage after that. I'm done debating this fucking clown.
Yeah, mic drop, dude. Yeah, he's got.
You gotta just mic drop his ass. It is an all or nothing gamble because it could go wrong, but it could go right. So it's like one of those things.
Yeah.
And the Secret Service, what are they gonna do? They could just be like, you guys
Come
are both
on.
fucking presidents, and nothing we can
I
fucking
know
do.
we can't. Our hands are tied. You guys got to fight this one out.
This is like I always wondered about that. Like would they have to break it up like gently, or just be like let them fight?
I mean, I think you got to let them fight, dude.
Yeah.
What else? I mean, you're gonna put the Secret Service gonna put their hands on a former president or the president. They can't do that.
Yeah, they can't be doing that shit. So just nothing you can do. Just let them fucking have it out. Then you have a white man rap battle. Nikki, that's the worst fucking idea I've ever heard.
Terrible.
I did not want to hear either
Be
of those
ashamed
men
of yourself.
to rap. The audience is incinerated like a Metalocalypse episode. I don't know why that would happen, but yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, fair enough.
If that floats your boat, then yeah.
I mean, yeah, whatever for
The
this
whole-
fantasy.
yeah. They fucking the slap.
And then they're incinerating the entire. I mean, I know if you that show, the audience generally dies. It's just what
Yeah,
happens.
Biden slaps Trump, and the fucking shockwave sets the audience aflame.
Why not?
Cool.
Or maybe Biden could fucking square off against Trump.
Ooh.
Just fucking get right in his fucking face. Dare
Put
Trump to hit
dukes
him
up.
first.
But Biden fucking falls like a fucking.
Yeah, but the
he
thing
falls
is-
so easy though.
But the thing is, if Trump fucking throws the first punch, like he attacked that old man, because he's been saying the whole time he's dementia-addled, he's old. Then it's like, you see how he attacked that old man?
I don't know, dude. If he takes a bitch slap and goes down, it's not gonna look good no matter what.
I don't know, man.
He can't be the sacrificial lamb on his own altar, dude.
I think
Can't
maybe he
happen.
could. I think he could.
No, dude. You're crazy.
I don't think because if people gave a shit about Biden falling down, they'd already given a shit. 'Cause he's falling
They
down
do.
all the damn
And
time.
Biden, well, there's just not an election going on, but Biden is perceived as super weak. I mean, Biden going down and getting his ass beat, he's just done. It's like Biden's done. Biden can't even stand up for himself. How's he going to stand up for America?
Maybe Biden just needs to start coming out to all of his campaign events with that fucking length of chain. And they can
Yeah,
just play
maybe.
like, if I could turn back time. Like, yeah, I was once a virile young man. I'm not now, of course, but I once was.
Remember when we was good? I was good once too. We was good once.
In a lot of ways, me and America.
Oh,
got a
so
lot
that's-
coming, Jake.
That's
we
me, the
know.
Biden strategy nostalgia. Things was real good back in the day.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna
maybe
make them good again.
Maybe Biden should just lean into old. Just bring out a rocking chair to the fucking events and fucking have a cup of lemonade. Like,
Let's have a little chat, Sonny Jim.
I remember back in the good old days. I remember when a president used to concede with grace. All of them did it up until this numbnuts over here. Anyway, sip a fresh squeezed lemonade. I'm President Grandpa.
Yeah, dude, Biden has to sit down with some people.
But then
in
he'd
some
have to have a
diners,
personality, so that's against his
a
code.
slice of warm apple pie. And I'm a little strange, Jack. I like to put a piece of cheese on it. Yeah,
Tell
dude.
you what.
If you could lean into Grandpa Biden, maybe then. Biden has nothing to lean on, dude. He's got nothing, dude. He's got nothing. Nothing. I just think it's like the blank slate. It's like I'm thinking. It's like your brain goes in overdrive. Like, what can I say positive about Biden? I mean, it really is just
it's
like
pretty obvious that his fucking campaign's got nothing too. So,
the other guy sucks worse. That's what they got. He's real bad.
our guy sucks, but look, have you seen the other guy though?
Yeah, but the other guy real bad.
Before you judge prematurely, take a look at this other motherfucker over here. He's fucking. Look how crazy he is. Look how bad he is.
Dude, it's gonna be a fucking just one of the most vicious mudslinging campaigns of all time, too.
He's terrible. Look at him.
Dude,
He's a
Trump
nightmare.
is going to hit Biden as being, like you said, just dementia, senile, out of his mind. There's going to be a compilation of him falling down and stuttering like, is this who you want for your president?
Can you trust Joe Biden with his finger on the button?
I'll show Biden like,
It's like, he's like, look, Jack, I installed, just like Donald Trump had the Diet Coke button, I got the ice cream button. Let me just go ahead and press that. Mr. President, that's the launch every nuke we got button. Oh, shit, Jack. Oh. What if Jeb enters the fray? Then literally nothing.
Nothing.
There's no impact from that. That leaves no impact.
There's like a couple of news stories like inexplicably Jeb Bush has entered the presidential race. No one cares.
What if you threw a rock into a pond? It would actually send out ripples, so it would have more impact than Jeb Bush entering the race. Jeb Bush entering the race would literally do fucking like I mean, it would give us some memes, I guess. We can have Jeb to make fun of a little bit.
How much did John Delaney matter to the last?
Yeah, the
race?
John Delaney Jeb Bush ticket.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, does it have an impact?
Ticket?
I guess it has a minuscule impact. How about that? It'll have a minuscule impact.
What if Jeb slapped Trump? That's literally so I can't even imagine that. Let's put it that way.
Even if he did, well, Trump would be like, he belongs in jail, and they probably would take Jeb to jail.
Nothing. I mean, like, there's just nothing Jeb could do. Jeb could literally fucking, like, I don't know. There's nothing you could do to convince me. Like, that dude could like kick my ass personally.
Dude, let's put it this way.
I'm sorry.
If Jeb opened a fucking live stream and he's like, I'm about to go fuck Melania, and he did it on the live stream, I'd be like, well, good for you, Jeb, but you still have my fucking vote. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck what Jeb does. I'm not voting for Jeb.
Jeb could literally fuck Melania and Ivanka while Trump is in the corner jerking off.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, Jeb.
Trump would still somehow have more alpha energy than fucking Jeb at the end of the fucking night. I don't know.
Yeah, Donald,
why.
you're a bitch. You're a bitch, Donald.
I don't know why, but fucking Jeb will never, like, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do there. Jeb is Jeb.
Oh, Jeb. We call him 2-minute Jeb. Couldn't hold his load when he fucked Melania. You know, that's the way it goes.
That was the most disappointed night of cuckolding I've ever had.
I love being a cuck. I'm a great cuck.
I'm the best cuck. I've been cucked by the best. I have to say the worst bull.
Jeb,
the worst bull my wife ever fucked was fucking Jeb Bush. Terrible. Like, all right.
Look, came quick, small load. Look, I like big loads. I think most people in America love big loads, but Jeb, small load.
And I don't want to say too much, but he's Melania said after he'd already finished, "Are you in me?" True, she did. That's what she said. Are you in me? Couldn't even feel it.
So true.
Couldn't get cucked by Jeb and still be more fucked up. It's fucking crazy.
The truth of that is one of the most glorious things I've ever realized in my life.
Oh yeah, there's nothing.
Even Donald Trump got cucked by Jeb on live stream.
I mean, look.
If there was a but Donald, I cooked you. I cooked you, Donald. Doesn't matter.
You were the worst. You were the worst.
Yeah,
That's the worst cucking I've ever gotten, bitch. If there was a meteor hurtling towards the Earth and it was going to destroy us all, and at the last minute, Jeb Bush fucking just like
a magical shield,
open palm shot a fucking laser out of his hand. The meteor explodes. Even then, I'm still gonna be like, still kind of a pussy though.
I mean, Jeb, like, thanks for saving humanity. No, that's real good of you, but like, you still don't have my vote. Sorry.
Not a chance, Jeb.
Not a fucking chance.
Dude, like,
come on, guys.
I don't even know if there's a reality where Jeb gets my vote. I'm trying to think if there's anything possible in any reality that Jeb could actually get my vote.
I'll save the gold darn world. Please clap.
Please clap. Please give me your vote.
You see what I did? I sounded like Bill Clinton there.
Couldn't even make Ivanka come. Couldn't make Ivanka come. Didn't have an orgasm. Didn't do it. Couldn't do it. And let me tell you, nobody knows better than me. A stiff breeze could make Ivanka come. All right, she's practically coming all the time. Couldn't make her come with his tiny, flaccid little dick. So sad. So true.
Sad but true.
You would take the $1 million and then you just vote how you want it anyways. You'd vote against Jeb. But you'd be like, look, Jeb,
No
I
one
promise.
knows what you're doing in that booth. You know,
That's what I'm saying. So you're take the
You
cool
would
mill.
take the $1 million and then vote for somebody else.
Vote whoever the fuck you
There's
want.
no
And
fucking
come out and say
way.
like, well, I did it. Jeb."
Jeb, I done it, but I didn't get another vote.
I know you're
Yeah,
lying
man.
because I only got the one vote from me. Even my wife didn't vote for me. Yeah, Jeb is.
There's just no
I don't
way,
know.
man. There's no fucking way.
That's
Dude, is there
a non-
anything
dude, Jeb's a
possible?
non-starter. Let's be honest.
Yeah, Jeb is not a thing.
Yeah,
Jeb
I mean,
is
of
n-
course, Jeb has zero chance.
Jeb is
Did
like, yeah.
What if Corn Pop would die? He would die horribly right in front of you if you didn't vote for Jeb.
I guess I'd be voting. I wouldn't be voting for Jeb. I'd just be voting for Corn Pop not to die, I guess.
Like out of
there's a
fear,
magical
yeah.
force, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, that's about the only way. Yeah, it was like Ujiro would be ripped apart or something if I didn't vote for Jeb. I guess then I'd be like, all right, I'm voting for Jeb. You know what I mean? Like, I guess then, yeah, it would take like the mortal
under, like,
threat of
being murdered or something.
being murdered or like someone I care about being murdered. Yeah, I guess then I would vote for Jeb. That's about it. That's all I can think of.
Voting for Jeb, eh?
And then I got down and I licked this cum out of Melania's snatch.
Terrible
Very
cum, by the
salty.
way.
That was
Very salty.
nasty.
Worst cum.
Worst cum I've
by
ever
the way,
drank.
Worst cum I've ever eaten out of Melania's snatch. And I'm not saying something because I've eaten some stinky loads out of that snatch. But let me tell you,
I mean, I've eaten Giuliani's cum. All right. And even that was better.
Even that tasted better.
That's like manna from heaven.
That was like a 5-star Trump steak in comparison to that nasty.
Loaded
Jeb
down
Bush
with
cum.
ketchup, extra ketchup.
It's disgusting.
Then I got down on the ground on my knees so he could dick whip me. Couldn't even whip it. Not enough there. Not enough to whip it. Couldn't even make an imprint on my little
Not even a
piggy
slap.
face.
Yeah.
Almost spit out the ball gag. That's true. That's true.
I'm gonna throw up. Good. We've done our job.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing.
The beautiful fucking thing. Let me tell you, that's a beautiful thing. Dude, how is Cock Trump sound even? How's he still better than Jeb?
He is in every way, dude.
Dude, I know, dude. That's
It's not even fucking close.
It's
dude.
not even
Self-basing
close.
act. There's
Even,
no
yeah, because I'm imagining Trump saying these things, and it's like, who's more masculine? It's like Trump.
Easily, no matter what. I mean, it's just, dude, it's Jeb,
dude.
right?
If,
There's nothing you
if
can
Jeb
do.
somehow forced Trump to put on a big baby diaper and sit in a puddle of his own shit and eat his own shit in the middle of Times Square, Trump would fucking look better.
I don't know how, but you're fucking right.
I don't know, man. It defies logic and reason, but it's true.
It's just like, it's kind of like the Jeb paradox. There's no fucking act manly enough.
Is
or
there
tough
anything
enough
possible that
to
could give
make
me a
him
bit of
seem
charisma?
fucking- He'll never seem tough. He'll never seem manly. There's nothing
He's
he can
a
do.
charisma and toughness.
I'm sitting here,
black
I'm
hole.
racking my imagination trying to think, like, if I saw him beat the shit out of a tiger in front of my very eyes, I would think, like, no, somehow I'm my eyes are wrong.
Yeah, somehow I'm wrong about this.
Like there's some, that
didn't
tiger
happen
was
that
weak or something. I don't know.
That tiger had syphilis or something.
Something's fucking wrong here. Anyway.
We call him weak stomach Jeb. I was sitting in Times Square in my baby diaper eating my shit. He couldn't even look. His assistants had to rush him away to find a toilet for him to puke into. No stomach, very weak, very, very, very weak maneuver.
Low energy.
I myself could watch people eat shit all day long. It's
Look,
just
I'm
part of what I do.
Excuse me. Oh, it's delicious.
That's right. I'm eating this turd. I don't even
Look.
care.
Look, I like any turd. I'll take a sloppy turd. I'll take a runny turd. I'll take a thick turd. It doesn't matter. I love turds. I'll eat turds. I'll go to Times Square. I'll go anywhere. Ask me where you want me to go. I'll go there. I've been all over this country. I know this country. People love me. I go to places like Atlanta. Okay, look, I won. I won Atlanta. I won Georgia. And I look and I eat shit there, TJ. And people love it. They love this shit. They say, Donald, where you got all this shit?
TJ, how did the roulette tables treat? Like I was fucking Jeb Bush, bro.
Yeah, they did.
They were just like, dude, like they actively fucking hated me this time.
Dude,
around.
you fucking.
I'd be
I didn't do any better.
I would do like fucking very like smart conservative plays and hedge my bets very carefully to the point where like 80% of the board is covered in some way, so I can recoup at least a little money even if I don't hit the big one that I'm trying to get. And it would just like universally fucking land on one of the few I did not have. It was like avoiding it was avoiding me actively. So yeah.
I broke even
Good.
Oh, that's good.
because I didn't fucking gamble.
Didn't gamble. Always break even when you don't gamble.
Yeah, not me. I don't think I did as bad as TJ though, but
Yeah,
you were up a couple times. Yeah, a couple times you told me you were up.
there was a few, I had a few little bursts of luck that fucking, but they never amounted to fucking shit. They never fucking went where I wanted, so whatever.
Dude, this is one slot.
You lose some. What are you
That
gonna
was
do?
with this one slot machine, dude. I fucking played and played.
Dude, I had fun, so I don't really give a shit. I never fucking bet more than I could fucking lose, so whatever.
Oh yeah, I mean, you never fucking bet some crazy amount of money. I mean,
Yeah,
some people do that shit, but
I had a limit. I was like, yeah, I'm only gonna gamble 3 days. I'm only gonna take out $500 each day. So I did that, and then I think I probably took out like another $500 over the course of like the remaining days as I kind of like slowly broke my word and like, yeah, a little more.
damn,
So,
TJ.
Yeah, I probably lost about $2,000, but
Oh shit, $2,000.
yeah,
Dude, yeah, I lost like $300 and I felt desolated by that.
I don't feel desolated at all. I had my fun, so
Huh?
I was
mean,
up and down. I had a little adventure. There was times when I fucking put in like $100 and was up to 800, but then I just pissed it all back away.
It's rigged. Yeah, I mean, casinos are explicitly rigged.
Oh yeah, that's pretty normal for me to fucking spend in that amount. I mean, honestly,
that makes me dizzy.
Left to my own devices, I
Dude,
probably
I would shit myself with grief if I lost $2,000. Fucking
Dude,
gambling.
if I didn't have like fucking like, you know, Chelsea and Corey and shit and all these, you know, people that rely on me and shit, I'd probably be like, I don't know, I'd probably just go there and like blow $10,000 and be like, huh.
You'd be destitute.
Oh my god,
luck was
TJ, you'd
turned
blow
off.
$10,000. Oh, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah. But you know,
There's
I'd go
no
back
way.
next time and fucking win $10,000. So whatever. Who gives a shit?
Well, I mean, yeah, last time you did go, I will say that you did.
I mean,
come
last
out
time I went to
ahead.
Vegas, I fucking cleaned up. This time I didn't fucking clean up.
Didn't you
know?
actually win like $3,000 last time or something?
Yeah, I won like 3 or 4 grand, 3.5.
Yeah, I mean, so you actually like. Well, that wasn't a business trip. That was.
I don't keep the fucking, you know, whatever. It was shitty luck, but it is what it is. And you know, honestly, it kind of sucks because my luck was better once I fucking left the goddamn strip and went to like old Vegas, but I didn't know that. So all of my fucking gambling was really kind of behind me at that point. So I was like,
Damn.
whatever. TGS weaponized ADHD. That's true. Anyway, yeah, I don't sweat it. So is that a show? Are we done?
I think so. Yeah.
I think, yeah.
That's pretty much 3 hours.
I feel like I covered all the topics we wanted. I wanted to tonight, except for one.
Do it.
So
Well, there's just a movie that we've never discussed on this show that I thought we could discuss.
What is the movie?
And I know Scotty loves it, and I know you hate it.
Oh shit!
The 13th Warrior, TJ.
Oh
Beautiful
my god!
movie.
Goodbye.
We've never
We've never talked to you. Look, TJ, just look. All right, you
Show's
want to end the show?
13th Warrior.
I'm ending the show.
End the show.